Yeah. Hello students, good afternoon. Welcome to live paper discussion, Physics Wala Vidyapeeth, Madhapur. So again, our team is ready. Morning shift paper discussion. We collected a good number of questions based on student memory. So we are going to start within few minutes. So first of all, myself is Nagaraju, chemistry lecturer, and we all three team members, we are going to start the paper discussion now.
Yeah, myself Mahavida. So I'll be discussing maths paper. So as you have seen, how was your maths paper? So we'll be discussing each and every question one by one. But in a broader view, we can say like half of the paper was easy, very easy. We can say if you have done maths, the complete all the chapters, then it was quite easy. So this is the broader bird eye view we can say, and then we'll go one by one each question.
This time it's a great sign for students.
Otherwise,
Now-
maths paper is not expected easy.
Obviously, it will take more than 1 hour.
It's generally it's lengthy, and we take time from chemistry.
So it's a good sign. Students will be
Yeah.
happy to see maths little bit easier.
Yes,
So-
it's kind of relief.
I'm Nandagopal, your physics paper discussion faculty. So as usual, physics is coming out to be very easy papers. So hope that most of you have scored very nicely. Let us see and let us discuss some of the questions from the memory based of some of our students. So if you have few more questions coming up, you can add up of course definitely in our group. Then we will also discuss more questions from that. So
Yes, like maths and physics, chemistry is also almost in a regular trend. But I got the info from a few students. Inorganic chemistry, little tricky and more memory based. Obviously, so from last 3 years, I noticed a few inorganic chemistry questions. It's very difficult to memorize, of course, but we have to. So let's discuss a few questions I've collected. We'll one after one. We'll discuss the questions.
okay,
So shall we start with
Yes, sure. Yeah.
physics?
we'll
Sure.
start with
Yes.
physics. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so we'll start with our physics discussion today. As usual, physics is the easy and the starting question is definitely much more easier. The simplest of all questions we can feel. So it's based on current electricity and simple series parallel combination question. So whenever in current electricity problems come simple series and parallel combinations, and whenever there is a conducting wire connected, we can write them as equipotential points. So take this as an equipotential point here. Suppose if this is at point A, which is at potential A, so then we can say this is also potential A only. This will also, as this is at potential B, this will also be at potential B only. Now if you look at this, all the three resistors, first one is between A and B, second one is between B and A, and third one is again between A and B. So that means all three of them are connected in parallel. So if three resistors are connected in parallel, the effective resistance will be 1 by R equal to 1 by R by 3, 1 by R by 3 and 1 by R by 3, which will become 9 by R. R dash is R by 9. So one of the simple questions to start with, very simple one. So I think definitely most of you got it correct. So most of the questions are not very simple like this, but they are very, very simple. So let us see few more questions like this now. So next one, it is based on electrostatics and the concept of equipotential surface. So the question given is a uniform wire of linear charge density lambda is placed along y-axis, the locus of equipotential surfaces. This is one of the standard discussions we make when we discuss about the nature of the equipotential surface. So if you have a point source, the point source produces spherical field lines, or equipotential surfaces are spheres. Similarly, a linear charge produces that kind of equipotential surfaces which are cylindrical, and the line charge has to be placed along the axis of the cylinder. So now here the linear charge is placed along y-axis. So our equipotential surface will be a cylinder whose axis is coinciding with y-axis. So all these circles whose axis or whose centers are lying on y-axis can be equipotential surface here. So what is the equation of this circle? This circle is in yz plane with center at origin you can take. So it is simply in yz plane, sorry, it is in xz plane. Axis is y-axis. So the plane of the circle is in xz plane. So the equation of the equipotential surface will be a circle in xz plane. So that will be simply x square plus z square is a constant. So again, very simple question. The concept is based on electrostatic potentials and equipotential surface concept. So very, very simple. Let us see the next one. So which of the following nuclear reaction is correct? So it is based on radioactive decay. Now some of the students may feel that it is been deleted. The concept of radioactive decay is not deleted. The concept of law of radioactive decay is only been not there in the syllabus for us JEE now. So this is within the syllabus. So this is a standard reaction that we observe in case of a beta decay. So when does beta decay takes place? Whenever the number of neutrons required for the stability of nucleus are more than what is required, then some of the neutrons may decay into proton, and in this process a beta particle is also released. So this is a standard direct equation. A neutron has to decay into a proton and a beta particle are called as an electron. So neutron in all these equations, if you see, a neutron is breaking down into proton and a beta particle. So if we conserve the charges, this is 0 here. So this is plus 1. So this has to be minus 1. So this equation cannot be correct and this equation cannot be correct. Now what is the difference between option A and C now? The only difference is in terms of the third term, which is the positron and neutrino or antineutrino. So in case of a beta plus decay, we get a neutrino, and in case of beta minus decay, we get a antineutrino. So here the equation is, this is the correct equation now. A neutron breaks down into a proton and an electron, and in the process an antineutrino is also released. Right? So this is the correct equation for this. So again, this is also based on the standard relation or standard equation only. So you can say this is also very simple. As we have seen, the pattern of questions are always same in almost all the shifts. The questions coming from each of the topics, like the standard topics. In modern physics, 2 to 3 questions are coming. Like in semiconductors, questions are coming either in diodes or in terms of logic gates. Like that, this is from a nuclear physics topic. We'll see the next one again. So the graph of RMS velocity versus temperature. Again, very, very simple, straightforward question. So what is the formula for RMS velocity? The formula for RMS velocity is root of 3 RT by M. So from here we can identify that RMS velocity is directly proportional to root of temperature. It is looking like y is equal to some constant into root x. So it's like y equal to root x graph. So the equation of this is like a parabola only, but it is a parabola open towards x axis, not along y axis. So the graph will be like this. Very simple question again. We might have prepared for much more tougher questions in thermodynamics and KTG, but the questions are asked are very, very fundamental. Again, the emphasis is, if you thoroughly prepare the fundamental concepts thoroughly, then it's very easy to score marks in physics. We just have to be very clear with the fundamental concepts. Now let's go to the next question. So now it's based on moment of inertia. Like last class discussion also, we have seen that even though many students feel rotational mechanics is very vast and tough, but the questions asked are very simple, either moment of inertia or pure rolling. So again, we have a question on moment of inertia. So here, two discs of radii R and 2R of same material having the moment of inertia I1 and I2. We have to compare their moment of inertia. Of course, as this question is based on the memory of our students, so here the question may not be complete in this description. So description of the question should always have the axis of rotation. So by default, let us assume that the axis of rotation is the natural axis of the disk. So about the natural axis of the disk, if you see, so about the natural axis of a disk, the moment of inertia formula is simply mr square by 2. But now we cannot directly compare this because we have to convert this into the same material. So as material is same, mass will not be same here because the dimensions are different. So let us assume that axis of rotation is the natural axis and thickness of both the disks are same. So in that sense, then we can say mass is density into volume. The volume will be thickness into area. It is pi r square. Then from this description, mass is directly proportional to r square. Moment of inertia is directly proportional to mr square. So we can say I1 by 2, or you can say first of all I is directly proportional to m into r square, or you can say it is now directly proportional to r power 4. So we can write I1 by 2 is equal to R1 by R2 whole power 4. So what are the radii given here? R and 2R. So if you substitute these ratios, R by 2R whole power 4, which is 1:16. So the ratio is 1:16. Very simple question again. Again I am emphasizing, generally rotational mechanics we consider topics are very tough, but the questions asked in rotational mechanics are very simple, right? So again here also they ask the question on moment of inertia, which is very simple, straightforward, simple answer, simple formula based question. So till now we have seen I think around 5 questions and all of them are very simple in physics. So as a way it's going on, the pattern, physics is physics is becoming the topic of very high scoring subject now, because questions are very simple, straightforward and basic concept based. Okay, let us see a few more questions. So again it is just based on units and dimensions. Most of the students, I don't think any student who will lose marks for such questions here, because this is the topic every student starts with learning in physics in 11th, basic dimensional analysis. So it is modulus of rigidity by torque relation, and in that also they are asking only as first for us to calculate the power of time. Anyway, so where do we remember? Do you remember any formula related to modulus of rigidity? Any modulus of elasticity? Simple. So what is the modulus of elasticity? Any rigidity will be given by. So modulus of rigidity is any modulus of elasticity is stress by strain. Strain is again dimensionless and stress is force by area. So dimensionally modulus of rigidity is same as dimensional formula of stress, which is dimensional formula of force by area. So what is the dimensional formula of force by area now? It is m power 1, L power 1, T power minus 2 by L power 2, which comes out to be m power 1, L power minus 1, T power minus 2. This is modulus of rigidity, but now you want by torque, and we know torque is force into perpendicular distance in simple way. So the dimensional formula of torque can be force into displacement or perpendicular distance, which will be m power 1, L power 2, T power minus 1, sorry minus 2. Then If you see, modulus of rigidity has 10 power t power minus 2 and torque also has t power minus 2 only, then the t power value will come out to be again 0 here, right? So if we take this expression and calculate the dimensional formula of this one, it is coming out to be m power 1 L power minus 1 t power minus 2 by m power 1 L power 2 t power minus 2. So dimensionally it is m power 0 L power minus 3 t power 0. Very simple. So the value of C in this question is 0. Very simple. Right? Okay, let us see the next one. So a coin is placed at the bottom of a hemispherical container filled with a liquid of refractive index mu. Find the least refractive index if the coin is visible to an observer at E. So if you look at the position of the observer is seeing at just as a gradients, or you can say it is just grazing emergence situation. The light rays reaching to the observer just after along the grazing the surface of the two separate media here. So it is like grazing emergence. So what is the condition for grazing emergence? Angle of incidence is critical angle. When angle of incidence is critical angle, then the emergent ray become parallel to the contact surface. So that is the case he is asking. Suppose let the ray diagram can be like this, of any random position. It can be like this. Suppose it can travel like this, or it can travel like this. In these cases, we want to get the least value of the refractive index. So if you see the condition for this, is this is angle of incidence, and the angle of incidence here has to become critical angle. Now you want minimum refractive index. So what is the relation between refractive index and critical angle now? We know that mu equal to 1 by sin C, or you can say 1 by sin I now. Now you want least value of mu. So we want sin I to be maximum. So maximum value of I we are going to consider now. So when is this going to get the maximum value of I now here? So what can be the maximum value of I? When it is going to touch at this position like this. When it is going to incident like this, then we get the maximum value of I like this. In this case, we get the maximum value of I. So in this case, what is I coming here? Very clearly seen, this is R. This is also R. So this angle is 45 degrees. So we get mu minimum is 1 by sin 45, which is root 2 value. Again, see, all the questions till now are very simple. So let us see a few more questions on this. So it is again based on center of mass. Just a simple variable density is given, and they are asking you to calculate the position of the center of mass. So whenever there is a variable density is given, then how do we calculate the position of center of mass? Now it is varying only along x-axis. So you must also be asking us to calculate only the x coordinate of center of mass. So how do we calculate the x coordinate? The x coordinate of center of mass formula is in general 1 by m into integral x dm, or it will become integral x dm by integral dm. Now it is all about how do we choose the proper dm value. So how do we choose the proper dm value? Because it is a surface mass density, we will divide them into small surfaces. So what is the simplest way to divide this into? We can divide this into small rectangular strips. Let one of the rectangular strip may be like this. One of the rectangular strip may be like this. So which is the distance x and thickness dx. Okay. So now we have divided this into small elements. Then we have to calculate the value of dm and x in this case. So what is dm here? Dm is mass of the small element and x is x coordinate of that small element. When you take this as the origin here, then the x coordinate of small element itself can be taken as x only. Then what is dm now? So dm will be, for two-dimensional bodies or small areas, it is sigma into dA. So sigma is sigma naught into x by a and dA. So dA is the area of the small strip. So what is the area of this rectangular strip? Its thickness is dx and height is b. So the area of this part will be b dx. So this is the value of dm. Now let us substitute in this expression now. So we get the x coordinate as integral x into sigma naught x by a into b dx by integral sigma naught into x by a into b dx. Now we can say sigma naught and a are constants, they will come out here. What is remaining here is x square dx, which will become x cube by 3. And here you have x dx, which will become x square by 2. And the limits in both the cases are 0 to a. So what we are going to get from here? It becomes a cube by 3 by a square by 2, which will become 2 by 3 into a. The x coordinate of the center of mass is 2 by 3 into a. Very simple question again, right? Right? So the questions are very simple till now. So I hope all of you have done these questions. Definitely all of you, I wish that all of you have correctly answered all these questions. Now the remaining questions in physics of another physics faculty will continue now.
Good afternoon, everyone. As you're seeing the physics paper, which is very easy, and even some more questions also we'll see. You'll find them very easy. Standard model questions, which you all seen, you might have seen in your classes. So, and also the paper is balanced. They cover the question from all the topics and that too expected topics. So if you follow the basic weightage and past trend, if you see last 4 years, so definitely we expect 2 questions from current electricity, and the 2 very basic level questions have been asked. Again, one more question which is on finding the R equivalent. The first question that we have seen today also was a direct question. Now if you see once again the finding the R equivalent here, and the question which was missing here is like adjacent corners. Like if you take these 2 corners, what is R equivalent? Again, if you take these 2 corners, what is R equivalent? And here what are the things which are given? The resistance they have per unit length. So if you take same length, they'll have same resistance. If you want to do it in easy way, let us consider this as R. So this also will be R.
this also will be R, and this also will be R. And you see these three are in series combination, and this is in parallel with these three. So now for this first one, what is R equivalent? For the square part, so this is 3R and this is R. So R1, R2 by R1 plus R2. So 3R into R by 4R. So this is coming out to be 3R by 4 it is. For square, this is a R equivalent. And next coming to triangle. Now, and finally what you want to find? The ratio of resistance. And let us also define what is R here. R is equal to basically rho L by A. And here the length is R is equal to, so rho L. L part is A by 4 by A. We can add it at the last. And now let us call this resistance as some R dash. R dash and R dash. What do you see here for triangle part? For the triangle part, R equivalent is equal to, again these two are in series combination and this is in parallel with this. So that is 2R dash into R dash by 3R dash. Again we are done with the individual calculation for each resistance. And now let us say this is okay for R1, this is for square part and this is for triangle part. So now we have to just divide them. So let us divide and get it done with it. So okay, let us do here for square by triangle. So 3 by 3R by 4 by 2R dash by 3. So here, so it is 9, this 3 will go by 8, R dash. What is R dash and R we have to substitute. So anyhow you see, let us write here, what is R dash is equal to rho length A by 3 by area. So rho by A will cancel. In the place of R, directly what we can write? A by 4 we can write. In the place of here A by 3 we can write A gets cancelled. And this 3 again will come to numerator. It is coming out to be 27 by 32. Again little bit it might look like something big we are doing, but very easy, direct, simple solving R equivalent based question it is. So we are able to do this again under 2 minutes it can be done. This should be selected in the round 1 itself. Again, so next what is the thing we are having? Again expected one question from work per energy topic here. So where, so we have a smooth ring is in a vertical plane. So what acts in the vertical plane? We take vertical plane, definitely G will be there, right? And we have a string. So just take a mental note of it. So string is there, and so it is in the vertical plane, and it is across the diameter. And one more thing which is, so whose natural length? Yes, you see the string natural length is R, but presently we see this is 2R. So string is stretched string. We have a stretched string here. So we are already have some potential energy. Now if you release it, if your string is stretched and released it, then what is going to happen? So it is reaching to C point. Once it reaches C point, then they are asking to find velocity. So here, what are the things which are involved here? First of all, you should ask why there is speed. If there is a speed, there is kinetic energy. From where this kinetic energy has come from? So the speed, we are saying kinetic energy is coming from the potential energy. So, and that too if you see here, why we are only saying potential energy? Because the only thing which are involved are gravity and the spring, which are conservative forces. And whenever conservative forces are involved, for every conservative force there will be an associated potential energy. So then directly we can say when only conservative forces are acting, what do you have to apply? Conservation of mechanical energy. So how do you apply that? So just Ui plus Ki is equal to Uf plus Kf, and so we have to calculate individually. So since gravity is involved, gravitational potential we should calculate, and string is involved, string potential we have to calculate. So let us calculate Ui. So for that, if you are looking to calculate gravitational potential energy, first thing we have to take is reference. And reference who will choose? We should choose a reference. And if I take this as reference, you can choose anywhere. If you want, you can take here also. If you want, you can take it here also. But that is a choice that we have to make, and you have made it, and here, so it is initial, and this is where it is final. So ui, gravitational potential energy, becomes mgr, and next comes string potential energy. How to calculate string potential energy? Half kx square, where x is elongation, and that is final length minus initial length. So or we can say elongation. How do you calculate? Final length minus the original length. The original length is r, the presently the length is 2r, so change in length is r. So potential energy is half k r square. So we got ui, and ki, it is 0. uf also let us calculate, and so that finally we can substitute it once. So finally, what is the potential energy? 0. And then what about the spring potential? Still, yes, it is there, because if you see where the spring is here. So its present length is root 2r, but natural length is r. What is change in length again? Root 2 minus 1, and this square it is. Okay, fine. And what about kf? Final energy is half mv square. Now this is what we have to substitute. Again, this is also looking little bit lengthy, but it's not like this is something different or difficult. It's a standard model question. Wherever springs are involved, wherever gravity is involved, this is what basic will do. So basic model question, just don't think that it is something big like that. So this is, now we are just solving it. mgr plus half k r square is equal to uf, what is that? Half k, so root 2 minus 1 square r square. Let us erase this part since already things are written, plus half mv square. Now just we have to solve this equation. We are looking for v here. So now if you send things one by one, so mgr plus half k r square, just if we expand half k, this is 2 plus 1 minus 2 root 2, this is expansion we are doing, this plus half mv square. Now here plus 1, here r square is there, plus 1 r square, this 1 r square got cancelled, then mgr minus, so half anyhow will cancel. If you see this 2, here 2 common, if you do 2 gets cancelled, k into then 1 minus root 2, and is equal to half mv square. That's it, done. Now you can check it. If minus is taken this side, root 2 minus 1, and okay, one more thing which is missing is r square is there, so don't forget r square. Then send 2 v, or v square is equal to 2 by m times mgr plus, if you send minus inside, then k r square times root 2 minus 1. So tell me which option is it? So we have 2 and 2, only there is here 2 is missing, so wrong. Here 2 is missing, here 2 is missing, so there is only one option with the 2k r square root 2 minus 1. So that is what. So first, what is the concept? That is why there is speed, from where kinetic energy came. If you think, there are only 2 ways, that is work-any theorem you have to apply. If not work-any theorem, there is no other choice to apply conservation of mechanical energy here. So direct standard model question it is. So again, these things you must be doing, because we have some questions easy, so this should be done in second round, we can say. Now coming, so when these kind of questions comes, you should be feeling very, very delighted here. Simple direct question, but there's one small trap here. One small trap. Generally we talk about forces in the sense of 2 categories. One is either conservative forces and non-conservative forces. Generally we discuss for this work done by conservative force, we say path independent, and so for non-conservative forces we say path dependent it is. Generally we don't go into central forces, but we definitely add one thing, that is, if there are central forces, like for example gravitation force, electric force, these are central forces, and we say the forces which are central forces, so what is the thing will happen is they will be tending to be conservative forces. So work done by central force, they are talking about central force here is independent of path. So in that case, so but here we say that not all central forces will be conservative forces. So in that case, what will happen? So they are talking about, if they say conservative forces, then this would have been correct, but it's not like all central forces are conservative, so this will be going wrong statement here. So this is a wrong statement here, and then They are saying potential is associated with every force, but only for conservative force only there is a associated potential energy. So this is also wrong. If both statements are wrong, statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is also incorrect. There is only option D here. So this is again theoretical little bit. So if we think it is a conservative force, that is where the things might go wrong. And prism optics, yes, every shift they are asking and they are covering each shift one question. Once they ask mirrors, once they have lenses, cutting off lenses, silvering of lens. Now it's like each shift they are covering one topic here. Now finally they reach to prism. So prism, and that too, this is a case where there are two prisms, and to get the dispersion, this standard case here, direct formula base we should say. So we have a prism P1 whose angle of prism is 4 degrees and refractive index of this one, so mu1 let us say is equal to given as 1.54. Fine. Next, if you go to prism 2, and it should be inverted only. If not inverted, then it's not possible. This is a standard case, that's why we should take it as it is. And this prism angle, they're asking A dash, let us say. This refractive index mu2 is equal to 1.72. And so what is the thing is happening here is that if the light is incident, so here it will be doing some, they're asking no deviation. So it will deviate some, and again it should deviate in other way, so that finally no deviation is there. So first one, deviation is in one direction, second opposite direction. So net deviation will be here delta 1 minus delta 2, and it should be is equal to 0. That means delta 1 should be is equal to delta 2 in terms of magnitude. That's what it becomes, mu1 mu minus 1 or mu1 minus 1 into A is equal to mu2 minus 1 into A dash. Just substitute the things. What will be coming out here? 1.54 minus 1. Okay, directly if you write 0.54 into A. A value is 4 degrees, right? And this is 0.72 times A dash. So again, if you see the calculation part here, so 18, this is 3 times and this is 4 times, 4 gets cancelled. A dash is equal to what it is coming? 3 degrees. So direct the questions which can be solved in first round. If you remember the standard case it is. There are only two cases in prism, deviation and dispersion. Here they asked on dispersion without deviation, combined case. And now we have semiconductors, logic gates again. So it is an expected question. So either there are diodes, the questions are expected, if not logic gates. That's what, there are only two topics are there because transistors part is removed. So in some shift they ask diodes, some shift they ask logic gates. Here we have logic gates, and let us see how to solve this logic gate circuit based question. So we are sending A, okay, A came here, and here B is entering through NOT gate B dash. Now this is what? This is AND gate. So what is the output here? AB. Now again we are sending A is coming here, B is coming here. This is also AND gate we are having. So here A and B are directly coming. So this is what? AB it is. Okay, one second here A B dash it is. It is a NOT gate. So B dash came out. Now these two, and what is this gate is a NOR gate. What does it do? So first add, then put a bar over it. AB bar plus AB. Add, then put a bar over it. That's what NOR gate is doing. And finally, so we solve this. Again, how do you solve to get the output? We want output. So we have to use little bit of Boolean algebra here. So A, here one second, one small, just the correction here, because we got the input as A B bar. Bar, you should be careful here. And if you take A common, we are left with B bar plus B whole bar. So which is anything with a negation, it will be, again it says the output is 1 and whole bar. So finally output is what? A bar here. Now that means output is not depending on B at all. So you can see, yes, here itself we can see A is sent and A bar is coming out. So what is the answer here? A should be coming out. So this is what the questions we are having, and so few more questions again which have come later. Once we'll discuss them as well at it all together. So let us stop now and let us invite chemistry sir to continue the discussion part for chemistry. Yes, sir. Almost all the questions are standard only. Nothing. Yes, yes. They will be scoring as well. Yes.
During exam, replace with friends, that will give confidence to attempt.
Yes, sir. For physics, actually, they can do this in 40 minutes, like 45 minutes. Yes. Yes. So even the trend is continuing. Even if you compare with the last 4 shifts, this is the 5th shift also. 6th, I should say. This is, and in this all these shifts, if you see, physics is 75 marks easily. They can score in 40 minutes. They can get, and they can spend the time. And maths also, they can give some more time. So yes, yes.
If they save time, either in physics, obviously it's a good thing for students.
How is the chemistry paper, sir?
Chemistry paper, standard, they're giving it. But today, few students. But today, few students they have given their opinion. They have given their opinion. A few inorganic chemistry are tricky. So apart from that, physics, physical chemistry, and organic chemistry are standard questions only. Physical chemistry and organic chemistry standard questions only. Inorganic also most of the questions from NCERT, but memorizing 2 different chapters, ionization enthalpy values, there is one question. Obviously, it's very difficult, but okay, organic and physical chemistry, they'll enjoy a good number of questions.
Okay. So how's overall paper? Is it
A
comfortable
moderate
to students? Okay.
moderate paper and
level.
standard paper. Moderate
Okay.
paper and standard paper.
Okay. So as usual, physics easy, chemistry moderate, and maths lengthy.
Lengthy. Trend is almost like last
Same.
year only. Almost
Yes.
like last year only. A student must prepare before going to exam,
Yes.
and you need to balance the 3 hours for all 3 subjects.
Yes.
That is more important, because of course within 3 hours you can finish the paper. Obviously, maths is taking more than 1 hour, whereas at least one subject out of physics and chemistry, if it is taking less than 1 hour, there you can save the time. You can utilize the time for mathematics.
Sure, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, students. Now we'll continue paper discussion with the chemistry. First one is organic chemistry. So nucleophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic substitution reactions takes place whenever there is a living group at sp3 carbon. Whenever there is a living group at sp3 carbon. So halogens are good living groups at sp3 carbon. Here a nucleophilic substitution reaction is given with ambident nucleophile. So these 2 nucleophiles we have in NCERT. There is a table, examples of nucleophilic substitution. From that table they pick this question. So ambident nucleophile, Cn minus carbon can act as a donor, nitrogen can act as a donor, and AgNO2 nitrogen can act as a donor, and oxygen can act as a donor. The correct concept to understand this is actually HSAB, hard acid, soft acid, base theory, but will not much in intermediate level. So according to this concept, hard acid always prefers to attack hot base. Soft acid is always prefers to attack soft base. But I'll explain. I'll take another concept to explain this question. Bonding concept I'll explain. So ambident nucleophile which has more than one donor atom. Nucleophiles which have more than one donor atom. So first I'll take AgNO2. So NO2. Electronic picture of NO2 minus. Electronic picture of NO2 minus. So these 2 oxygens are equivalent. These 2 oxygens are equivalent because of resonance. So don't feel these 2 are different, they are same. So one oxygen, of course students feel one oxygen is carrying negative charge with a pair of electron, another oxygen is a neutral with pair of electrons. So both are equivalent. So here donor atoms are nitrogen and oxygen. Here donor atoms are A donor atom. So overall paper tough. At the end of all questions, we'll discuss at the end of the paper discussion, paper standard, and I'll try to give the plan for the students who are going to take tomorrow exam also. Tomorrow exam also. Students, just 1 minute. Yes, Aish, very good, Nana. Yes, here donor atoms are nitrogen and oxygen. Here donor atoms are nitrogen and oxygen. And Fuzzen's rules concept is very important, very important to understand the what is the major product here. Here two products will form, one is major and one is minor. So according to Fuzzen's rules, whenever cation with pseudo-inetic gas configuration, it has relatively more covalent character. A cation with pseudo-inetic gas configuration. What is a pseudo-inetic gas configuration? NS2, NP6, ND10. Okay, so here Ag plus 1 which has NS2, NP6, ND1, cation with pseudo-inetic gas configuration. It has a more covalent character. It has a more covalent character. I mean relatively, relative concept is relative. So Ag is going to combine with oxygen, nitrogen and oxygen. This is an electronic picture of AgNO2. So it has relatively more covalent character. Now out of nitrogen and oxygen, nitrogen is less electronegative than oxygen. That's why it's a better donor. So whenever there is a charged particle, neutral atom, both have lone pair electron. Charged particle, here charge means negative charge. Negatively charged particle is a better donor than neutral. So since AgONO is a relatively, it has more covalent character. So here charge is less like ionic species. Out of oxygen, nitrogen, nitrogen is a better donor. Nitrogen is a better donor. So that's why here nitrogen will act as donor atom. So major product is RNO2. Nitroalkane is major product. If it is NaNO2, KNO2, instead of AgNO2, if NaNO2 is given. So additionally, I am taking one more NaNO2 or KNO2. NaNO2 or KNO2. So they are relatively more ionic character. They are relatively more ionic character. So once if ionic character is more, once our ionic character is more, out of oxygen with a negative charge, nitrogen with a lone pair, obviously oxygen is a better donor. So here the major product is RON double bond O, nitrite. This is the major with NaNO2 and KNO2. With NaNO2 and KNO2, this is the major alkyl nitrite. With AgNO2, the major is nitroalkane. So A must be, here A is alkyl group is CH3, propyl group, CH3, CH2, CH2, NO2. This is A. So next one, AgCN. So CN, CN minus cyanide. So cyanide also we have two donor atoms, one is carbon, one is nitrogen. So here also there is a resonance. Whenever multiple bond is there, pi bond electrons moves towards more electronegative atom. So as nitrogen can act as a donor atom, carbon can act as a donor atom. Again, same thing, AgCN has relatively more covalent character. AgCN has relatively more covalent character. So out of carbon, nitrogen, which will act as a better donor? Nitrogen will act as a better donor. So the product is CH3, CH2, CH2, NC. Again, if instead of AgCN, if NaCN, KCN is given, NaCN, KCN is given, NaCN, KCN is given, that is, it has more ionic character. Once if ionic character is more, a carbon with a negative charge and nitrogen with a lone pair which is a neutral, which is a better donor, carbon. So if I take with NaCN or KCN, if I take with NaCN or KCN, the major product is, this is the major, CH3, CH2, CH2, CN. So very important example, this is there in NCERT. There is a table in NCERT, nucleophilic substitution reaction example. And here nucleophilic substitution reactions with ambident nucleophiles. We have only these 4 cases in NCERT. One is AgCN, NaCN, KCN, and NaNO2, KNO2 or AgNO2. It's important, students, nucleophilic substitution reactions, and it's there in NCERT only. So yes, correct answer is here AgNO2 nitroalkane, CH3, CH2NO2, yes, and yes, isocyanide. So correct option is B. Correct option is B for this question. NCERT question only. The molecules having square pyramidal geometry, coordination number 6. Coordination number 6, AB6 octahedral and AB5E square pyramidal and AB4E2 square planar. A is a central atom, B bond pairs, E lone pair electrons. So AB5 square pyramidal. AB5 square pyramidal. So there is a trick. First we need to identify the central atom. Atom which can form maximum number of bonds acts as central atom. And of course hydrogen, fluorine never acts as a central atom. They can form only single bond. So here central atom is still by antimony. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony. So nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, 5 valence electrons are there. So it can form 5 bonds. So AB5, it's a trigonal bipyramidal. Phosphorus also have 5 valence electrons and it is forming 5 bonds. It is also an example of AB5. So first option is ruled out, and second option BRF5. BRF5, bromine 7A group elements, 7 valence electrons are there. Out of 7 valence electrons, it is forming 5 bonds by using 5 electrons. The remaining 2 electrons exist as one lone pair. The remaining 2 electrons exist as one lone pair. So AB5E. So yes, BRF5 is the correct one, and we need to check the second one also. Second one is XeOF4. So central atom is xenon. Xenon have 8 valency electrons. And whenever oxygen is central atom, it forms single bonds, like H2O is there. H2O, oxygen form 2 single bonds with 2 hydrogens. OF2 is there, oxygen form 2 single bonds with 2 fluorines. But here oxygen is not a central atom, xenon is a central atom. So oxygen form a double bond with xenon. And oxygen form single bond with fluorine. So xenon is forming 4 bonds with 4 fluorines. Out of 8 valence electrons, 4 electrons used here, and remaining 4 electrons, 2 electrons are utilized for double bond, and the remaining 2 electrons exist as one lone pair. So yes, this is also an example of AB5E. Yes, here you may get a doubt, double bond oxygen. According to VSEPR theory, multiple bonds also considered as a single bond pair. According to VSEPR theory, multiple bonds also considered as a single bond pair. So overall it's AB5E. So second option is correct, but still third and fourth also will work out. BRF5, yes, just now discussed. PCL5 also discussed. SBF5 discussed. XeF4. XeF4 also will explain. Xenon have 8 valence electrons. 8 valence electrons, 4 electrons forms 4 bonds. Right? The remaining 4 electrons exist as 2 lone pairs. The remaining 2 electrons exist as 2 lone pairs. So XeF4. So xenon forming 4 bonds with 4 fluorines by using 4 electrons. The remaining 4 electrons exist as 2 lone pairs. It's a AB4E2 square planar. AB4E2, it's a square planar. So 4 bond pairs and 2 lone pairs. So correct option is the second. Yes, this is the question also from NCERT only. NCERT chemical bonding mein there is a table with AB2, AB3, AB2E, AB4, AB3E, AB2E2, AB5. A good number of examples are given in NCERT. VSEPR theory concept. The correct option is a second option for this question. The correct option is a second option for this question. So yes, next one. The incorrect decreasing order of atomic radius, inorganic chemistry. Yes, atomic radius depends upon principal quantum number. Yes, n value. Atomic radius depends upon effective nuclear charge. Yes. Atomic radius depends upon shielding capacity, penetrating capacity also. All these All these affects the atomic radius. Here the question is given, not from same period, not from same group. If elements are given in period, main group elements, size decreases from 1A to 7A. 7A to 0, size increases. We used van der Waals radius for 0 group elements. Within a group, not every group, in general group from top to bottom, size increases. But there is one important group, important for competitive exam, that is group 13. So lanthanide contraction consequences. So first option A, silicon, phosphorus, chlorine, fluorine. So it is a second period element, right? Second period elements. These three are third period elements. Third period elements. Third period, it's a sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. Chlorine to argon, obviously it's not given here, size increases. Chlorine to argon, size increases. So here silicon, phosphorus, chlorine. Silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, size decreases. Size decreases. So these are third period and fluorine is a second period. Fluorine second period, N value is less, size is less. So fluorine last, no doubt. But out of these three elements, which has more large size? Silicon, yes. After silicon, phosphorus, yes. After phosphorus, chlorine. Silicon, phosphorus and chlorine. Yes, silicon, phosphorus and chlorine, size decreases. Yes, out of these three elements, chlorine is small size. So this is correct order only. They are asking incorrect order. This is a correct order. So good thing about question is not given same period, same group. So one is from second period, the remaining three elements are from third period. Of course, last year and before last year also we have a couple of questions like this only. I hope you will feel comfortable with this question. So next one is magnesium, aluminium. Magnesium, aluminium. Again, these two are third period elements, and carbon, oxygen, second period elements. So magnesium, aluminium, which is large in size? Magnesium. Yes, correct. Magnesium, aluminium. Now I'll take second period also. Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. So across a period, size decreases from 1A to 7A group elements, size decreases. Now carbon and oxygen, yes, carbon is larger than oxygen. This is also correct. So correct order. Second option is also correct order. They are asking incorrect order, students. Yes, we'll go with the third one. So aluminium third period, boron, nitrogen, fluorine second period. So boron, nitrogen, fluorine, correct? Boron, nitrogen, fluorine size decreases, and aluminium third period, large size. This is also correct. And fourth one, beryllium, magnesium. Obviously, magnesium size is larger than beryllium. So this is incorrect order. This is incorrect order. So for this question, incorrect option is D. Incorrect, they are asking incorrect decreasing order. Incorrect decreasing order they are asking. So option D. So yes, these type of questions they are giving even last year and before last year also. So few elements from second period, few elements from third period. So yes, if you refer NCERT, it's easy to attempt this question. So next one, a carbocation stability. A carbocation stability. So I think yes, GOC like last year and this year also we have good number of questions from GOC. And those who are going to take exam tomorrow morning shift and after lunch break second shift, better focus GOC. Better focus on GOC because we have good number of questions from GOC. So carbocation stability. So C plus is a part of aromaticity. Tropylium ion, C plus is a part of aromaticity. 6 pi electrons aromatic. C plus is a part of aromaticity. Here it is stabilized by resonance. It is stabilized by resonance. So we have 3 phenyl group. So one phenyl group I am just taking to explain. So pi bond moves towards the positive charge. So here C plus is stabilized by 3 phenyl rings and here C plus is stabilized by 2 phenyl rings. So these two are stabilized by resonance and the first one is stabilized by aromaticity. The difference between 1 and 2, 3. So C plus is a part of aromaticity and here C plus is stabilized by resonance and here hyperconjugation and inductive effect. So we have 5 alpha hydrogens, alpha hydrogens. So in general, hyperconjugation, resonance, both are there. What will dominate, students? Resonance will dominate. So 2 and 3, out of 2 and 3, 2 is more stable than 3, 3 is more stable than 4. What about 1? 1 is stabilized by aromaticity. So this is relatively more stable out of 4. So I'll go with 1, next 2, next 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stability order, yes. Second option is correct. Second option is correct. So reaction intermediate stability, straight away question. Yes, next question also, Dow's process. We have in NCERT. The first part, aryl halides, NaOH or KOH, high temperature and pressure. Will get phenol. Phenol preparation straight away from NCERT. So next one is CO2 and H plus, named reaction. Next one is a named reaction, again from the same topic, phenols. So we have a couple of important named reactions from NCERT. So this is a coal-based reaction. It's a coal-based and Reimer-Tiemann reaction, coal-based reaction, both are there in phenols. So that is Reimer-Tiemann reaction is with chloroform. The product is salicylaldehyde. Okay, so here it's a coal-based reaction, CO2 followed by acidification, you'll get salicylic acid. This is an example of intramolecular hydrogen bonding, and this reaction is an example of electrophilic substitution reaction. So salicylic acid. So now OH group, COH group, both are there. Next step is it's ammonia. Ammonia is a base and COH group is relatively more acidic. So whenever COH group and NH3 group is there, the product depends upon the condition, students. Only ammonia is given. If only ammonia is given, a salt will form like this. Sorry, it's NH4 plus. NH4 plus, ammonium carboxylate. Along with NH3, if heat is also given, you will get amide. And along with these two, if dehydrating agent is given with high temperature, it further changes to cyanide also. So here what is given? NH3 and heat. So again I'm repeating, it's very, very important. If this heat symbol is not there, reaction stops at salt stage only. Okay, so yes, next it's NH3 and heat. The product is salt. And heat is there, it changes to amide. Amide functional group. So this is S. Now S is further treated with Br2 and KOH. So unsubstituted amide or N substitution, if bromine is there, they'll undergo Hoffman bromamide degradation. Unsubstituted amine, primary amide, it's a Hoffman bromamide degradation reaction. Hoffman bromamide degradation reaction, students, and the product is yes, will get NH2. Still it's not over, one more reagent is there, chloroform and KOH. So chloroform and KOH, what is the electrophile? Dichlorocarbene. It is the same electrophile in Reimer-Tiemann reaction. So yes, a carbylamine reaction is a test for both aliphatic and aromatic primary amines. It is aromatic primary amine. So chloroform in basic medium, you'll get isocyanate. This is the test to identify primary amines in POC, practical organic chemistry. Foul smelling, isocyanate, it's a foul smelling. So correct answer for this question is, now the discussion, is it there in NCERT? Yes. Again, it's not in at one place, different places. So first one is aryl halides to alcohol, phenols. And next one is phenol chemical properties. So next one, organic compounds containing nitrogen. So it's a multi-concept question. All concepts are there respective chapters, not at one place, but all are there in NCERT. Those who worked NCERT thoroughly, yes, they can attempt this question. Okay, they can attempt this question. I hope most of you get the answer. Yes, Sai Praneeth, Sirisha, very good. Ayush, yes, your answers are correct. So we'll go to the next question, students. Which are the following set of quantum numbers have same energy? Whenever there is a question, students, we need to be very careful. Whenever, because single electron system, multi electron system, we have two different energy levels. Multi electron system, multi electronic system, multi electronic system, energy depends upon n plus L value. Energy depends upon n plus L value. Yes, what you are thinking, that is correct, Moyle diagram. But whenever n plus L value is same, then how to decide? N value is the deciding factor. If two orbitals are same n plus L value, then the deciding factor is n value. This is for multi-electron system. What about single electron system? Single electron system, energy depends upon n value only. So this for multi-electron system, 1s is less than, 2s is less than, 2p is less than, 3s is less than, like this. See, until I'm explaining, because there is a chance to get confused for students. I hope this explanation is useful for the students who are going to take the exam tomorrow also. Multi-electron system. For single electron system, energy depends upon n value only. Energy depends upon n value only. Single electron system. Okay, so 1s, 2s is equivalent to 2p, 3s is equivalent to 3p, 3d, like this. This is for single electron system, this is for multi electron system. So of course the question is not that clear, but n value, L values are given, so we need to understand based on n plus L value. So where we have more n plus L value? N value 2, L value 2, 2 plus 2 4, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 2 5, 3 plus 2 5. So C and D both have same n plus L value. N plus L value is same. N plus L value is same. So correct option is third option. So I hope most of the students, definitely they'll feel very comfortable to attempt this question. Atomic structure, atomic structure, atomic structure. From atomic structure, quantum numbers. We'll go to the next question next as physical chemistry. Physical chemistry. Yes, already discussed same question. Yes. Thermochemistry. Thermochemistry. Delta H, change in enthalpy of reaction. So thermochemistry is easy, but whenever we are working a particular concept, we have to work with very clear mindset, because sometimes the physical states, delta H value also changes, physical states and allotropes, carbon graphite, carbon diamond, if these two are involved, delta H value is different. So thermochemistry, most of formula based, but still we need to work every concept with a clear mindset. So here the question is formation of hydrogen, So hydrogen gas, 2 hydrogen. So you can call here delta H, whatever the delta H of reaction is there, obviously it is a bond energy. The bond energy concept is applied for species in gaseous state. In gaseous state, they are free from all types of interactions. That's why bond energy concept we use for the species in gaseous state. So hydrogen, and next one is oxygen is given, oxygen and oxygen. 2 oxygen atoms. So here you can call it is 2 times of enthalpy of atomization of hydrogen. You can also call bond energy of hydrogen. Here also same. And generalized representation delta HR. We can use 3. So here only students will get confused. So is it delta H or bond dissociation enthalpy of hydrogen or formation of hydrogen? All are correct. Even formation of hydrogen also, the reference is species must be in gaseous state only. So why in gaseous state? They are free from all interactions. Whatever the energy we are giving, that energy is utilized to break the bonds only. Okay. So delta H formation, atomization is same. So delta H formation of hydrogen is given, formation of oxygen is given, and formation of H2O is also given. Formation of H2 is also given. So write the reaction, H2 plus half of O2 gives 2H2O. Del RH. sorry, I think it's a 1 mole. Yes, it's 1 mole. 1 mole. So you can write, so 1 del I'm writing in this manner. I just want to make you realize there are 2 OH bonds. That is the only reason. So H2O gas, yes. Is it formation of water? Yes. You can also use delta F H of H2O gas. That is correct. Or is it bond energies of hydrogens and oxygen? Yes, all are correct. So here del or H, you can also take it as del of H2O gas. Both are same. And whenever bond energies are given, what is the formula to find del or H? Bond energies of reactants and bond energies of products. Here I just want to discuss one important point with you. So in most of course, delta H is a state function. So number of cases we discussed final minus initial. Then why reactants minus products are given. And few students feel it is exceptional case. It's not exceptional case. Application part of Hest law. It is application part of Hest law. Not only here, whenever atomizations are given, there are also reactants minus products. Even combustions also given, there are also reactants minus products. These are not exception, students. Application part of Hest law. So just you can make a cycle and apply Hest law, you will get this relation only. So del RH value is given. Del RH value is given minus 248. Units, one more important point while solving thermochemistry problem, students, units are very, very important. Units are very, very important. So yes, formation, it's a negative. Exothermic minus 248 is given. Bond energy of reactants. Bond energy of reactants. So H2. H formation is given 222. So what will be the bond energy? A single hydrogen, 1 mole hydrogen formation is given 222. And we are breaking the bond between 2 hydrogens. So H2 energy is going to be 2 times of 220 plus half into. So oxygen 250. This is a formation value, but we want bond energy, right? So bond energy is going to be 500. So bond energies of reactants, bond energies of reactants, bond energies of reactants. This part I am writing here. And yes, coming to the product, students, 2 times 2 bond energy of OH. So just consider as X. So why I am writing 2 times? See, H2 has 2 OH. Okay, so 248 and 2 into 222 and half of 500 minus 2x. So we need to check all the units one more time. Kilojoules, kilojoules, kilojoules. Sometimes they'll give 2 with kilojoules, 1 with joules. You have to be very careful with units. So all are the same units. Granted, now you can do the further calculation, find the value of X. Atomization concept is not given in detail in NCERT, but with Hest law and bond dissociation enthalpy, you can solve this problem. And again, if you are memorizing formulas all the time, it will not work out. So here you need to understand the concept, then only you can solve. The problem is not easy, not difficult. It's a moderate problem only. Yes, find the molarity of 70% weight upon weight HNO3. So weight upon weight HNO3. If the solution is 100 grams, one component is 70 grams, the second component is 30 grams. In such cases, we use 70% weight upon weight. So overall solution, 100 grams of solution we are taking. Obviously, once if questions are there, molarity, normality, mole fractions, students feel very comfortable. But here 2 points are given. Here volume is given indirectly, volume is given indirectly in the form of density. So density equal to mass upon volume. Volume is equal to mass upon density. So first thing we need to find the volume, and second thing is number of moles. Of course, everyone is good with molarity formula. Number of moles of solute, number of moles of solute, number of moles of solute, volume of solution, liters, dissolved per liter. So if you expand it, number of moles, weight upon gram molecular weight. Okay, so this is solute info, 1000 upon a volume in ml. We are very good with this formula. Most of students, yes, molarity, normality, molality, they are very, very comfortable. The problem is not difficult, but data is given indirectly, not directly. So first one, The amount of HNO3 is given indirectly. There is one concept, percentages. Even second one also, volume is not given directly, indirectly only given. Okay, so it's easy for us. 100 grams of solution, 100 grams of solution. Out of 100 grams of solution, HNO3 contribution is 70. Okay, so yes, molarity is equal to weight 70. HNO3, hydrogen 1, approximately nitrogen it's a 14, oxygen it is a 60. So 3 oxygens are there, 3 into 16, 48. So 48, and yes, 1 nitrogen, 14, and oxygen 1. (63) molecular weight 63. So 1000 by volume. Yes, volume. How to find volume? Mass upon density. So what is the mass of solution? 100 grams. Mass of solution is 100 grams and the density is 1.41. So here 100 upon 1.41. Yes, calculation is not divisible, numbers are there, we need to do the calculation. So problem is easy, but data is not given directly. Data is not given directly, indirectly given. So volume for volume, density volume relation we must know, and percentages. Okay, so yes, these type of questions are there in NCERT. These type of questions we have in NCERT. You can attempt this question. So if you have basic idea about percentages, obviously most of students they have basic idea about percentages. It's not that difficult. So next one, yes, redox reactions. Next one is redox reactions. Straight away question. Hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide, oxygen oxidation state -1. Peroxy compounds. Peroxy compounds. One regular question for competitive exams, right? So here H2 oxygen oxidation state -2 and oxygen 0. So oxygen oxidation state -1 to -2, -1 to 0, -1 to -2 reduction, -1 to 0 oxidation. Same elemental atom is undergoing both oxidation reduction. So this is a disproportion for this Q. Disproportion. Next, NaH, sodium hydride, Na plus H minus, it is decomposing Na plus and hydrogen. It is a decomposition reaction. Types of redox reaction, basic question. CH4 plus O2, reaction is not balanced, but still we are very good with this reaction. It's a combustion reaction. So combustion, yes, easy question. And yes, electrochemistry, we have electrode potential values. So it's a displacement reaction. So every metal cannot displace other metal. So it's based on electrode potential values. So we have the values from lithium to fluorine. So there is a shortcut. It's like Leke, Kana, Mam, Zintel, hydrogen chop. Lithium, K, potassium, Kana, Ca, calcium, Na, natrium, sodium, Mam, Zintel, magnesium, aluminium, manganese. Like this, hydrogen chop. What are chop? CHAAP. Copper, hydrogen, H, hydrogen, AAP. Silver, argentinium, and gold, Rm, P stands for platinum. It is also easy to memorize that series. Again, I'm repeating, students. So once take your NCERT and try to make one sentence. Leke, Kana, Mam, Zintel, hydrogen chop. It's very easy for us. So it's a displacement reaction. A straight away question from redox reactions. Easy only. Easy only. So yes, next one. Yes, atomic structure questions we have. In almost every paper, we have one question, and more than one question is also given. Thermodynamics, of course, that question is actually thermochemistry. It's not thermodynamics, but fine. Yes, you can expect a question. A mole concept, redox reactions, expected questions only, almost in every paper. And apart from this, ionic equilibrium question and electrochemistry, chemical kinetics also very, very important for all competitive exams. All competitive exams. Yes, next, acidic and basic nature of organic compounds. The question is acidic nature. And students, those who are going to take exam tomorrow, one important info for you. Almost every paper you can expect one question either from acidic nature of organic compounds or basic nature of organic compounds. And GOC weightage is more from first year organic chemistry. Make a note, all of you who are going to write the exam tomorrow. GOC weightage is more GOC weightage is more, and it is acidic nature of organic compounds. So it's a 2,4,6 trinitrophenol, and of course it's a popular with a name picric acid. Without COOH, we are using picric acid. It's a more acidic. It releases CO2. A phenol cannot release CO2 with sodium bicarbonate. And whenever there is acid-base reaction, student, concept is strong acid, strong base to weak acid, weak base. This is the correct direction. Weak acid, weak base to strong acid, strong base reaction is not possible. So first, all of you focus on acidic nature of organic compounds order. So once if acid is strong, its conjugate base is weak. When acid is weak, conjugate base is strong. So once if you know the acidic nature order, from that you can easily make basic nature order also. So once if one or two examples, if you practice, the concept is very, very easy for you. So picric acid, if these NO2s are not there, just imagine carboxylic acids are more acidic than phenols. If these NO2 groups are not there, because it's a carboxylic acid, benzene ring with COOH is a benzoic acid. Benzoic acid, right? So if NO2 groups are not there, more acidic than this. NO2 groups, electron withdrawing groups, a powerful electron withdrawing group, that too at ortho and para. Resonance effect, mesomeric effect operates at ortho and para. Its effect is equal at ortho and para, and NO2 is a powerful withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing group makes compound is more acidic. 3 NO2 groups makes more acidic. Out of 3, the more acidic one is picric acid. Now here I hope few students they'll do mistake, because CH3 is electron donating group. A few students definitely they'll do mistake. Once if electron donating group is there, basic nature kam hota, decreases. When electron withdrawing groups are there, basic nature, acidic nature. When electron donating groups are there, acidic nature decreases. Electron withdrawing groups are there, acidic nature increases. So by thinking CH3 group is electron donating group, its acidic nature decreases. Yes, that is correct. But here this is ortho effect concept. Ortho substituted benzoic acids are more acidic than benzoic acid, irrespective of nature of group. If electron withdrawing group is there, yes, this is more acidic than benzene ring with COOH. And not only electron withdrawing group, students, even if electron donating group is there, that is more acidic than benzoic acid. Electron withdrawing or electron donating, it not depends upon the nature of group. If any ortho group is there, that is more acidic. And further, ortho group size increases, steric hindrance increases, intensity of ortho effect increases, that makes more acidic. So expected is 2. It's not correct. 3 is more acidic than 2. The correct order is 1, 3, 2. The correct order is 1, 3, 2. Fourth option. Chance is there to do mistake for these two compounds, and few more students may think benzoic acid is more acidic than phenol. Your point is correct, students, if there is no withdrawing groups. But here 3 withdrawing group makes this is more acidic than this. And next possibility to commit mistake for these two compounds, CH3 is donating group, there is a possibility to consider it is a less acidic than this. It is ortho effect concept. So yes, if you ask me, is this there in NCERT? NCERT, it is not there. That's why always we used to suggest better to refer NCERT even for organic chemistry also. But don't depend 100% NCERT, especially for organic chemistry and physical chemistry. Physical and organic, you have to refer your class notes. Okay? So good question. Acidic nature of organic compounds. Yes, already discussed. Yes, the chemistry part, I think we don't have 20 plus questions to give a clear picture about the standard of the paper. But based on the questions what we discussed, it's not easy paper. So moderate questions are there. It's a moderate paper only. But obviously, when compared with last year chemistry papers, this year somewhat better, based on especially memory based part. And of course, there is one student told after writing exam, there is one question based on ionization enthalpy values. Based on ionization enthalpy values, there is one question. So group 13, I think, yes, indium, aluminium, gallium, and group 14, lead. They took these 4 elements and ionization enthalpy values they have given, and it's really difficult. It's really difficult, students. Of course, 1 or 2 questions, but this time almost, I think it's a 7th paper today morning we had. Almost all papers are first day easy, but most of the papers are easy to moderate. Easy to moderate only. So I hope most of students attempted good number of questions. Most of students attended good number of questions. So yes, Pranit, Sirisha, and Sai, Amra. Obviously, most of the students are following class Nana, so that's why we are using English. That is the only reason. Okay, so I hope you will understand. Yes, next discussion. Maths sir will continue maths paper discussion. Please, sir.
Hello, sir. So, as per you, chemistry paper was easy.
Not
so
easy, sir. Moderate.
Moderate. So it means
Moderate.
how much time they could have taken from chemistry to maths?
No, I think physics are told now, so you can take time from physics. Not from
Okay.
chemistry.
Generally, I prefer student ki take some time from chemistry.
Obviously, but
Okay, so this time it was like some time from physics. Okay.
physics. Paper is like
Okay.
that.
Because we need
Obviously,
everybody
maths.
needs bit extra time in maths,
Yes.
more than 1 hour. I hope everybody agree.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay. So now let's start with maths.
Yes. Continue, sir.
So thank you, sir. So the first question is area of region x comma y. This is the set of the points which satisfy the following condition: y is greater or equal to 0, lesser or equal to twice of mod 2x plus 1. And then this is another curve. Y is lesser or equal to x square means you can just for a moment you can leave the inequality and draw the graph for equality only. And then one graph is this: mod x is equal to 3, then this is y is equal to x square graph, and this graph is y is equal to twice of mod x plus 1. The first curve is y is equal to twice of mod x plus 1. So two cases will be there always: x positive, x negative. So when x is positive, you will have graph of y is equal to 2x plus 1 when x is positive, and when x is negative, you will have mod x will be open with negative sign. So y is equal to minus 2x plus 1. So it is a simple straight line. Y is equal to 2x plus 1, y is equal to mx plus c, m is 2, y intercept is 1. So y intercept 1, slope 2, this is the one of the line. Y is equal to 2x plus 1. The another is y is equal to minus 2x plus 1. This is the another line. Y is equal to minus 2x plus 1. Now this is the first graph done. Now we need to identify the region inside this line or outside this line we need to take. So put any point from this plane, let's suppose 0, 0, whether that satisfy this given condition or not. If I put 0, 0 over here, I'll get 0 is lesser or equal to 0 plus 1. Is it true? Yes. It means in its feasible region 0, 0 is included. So I should take region below the line. Then only 0, 0 origin will be included below the line. Done. Now second curve is, and y is obviously greater or equal to 0. Greater or equal to 0 means where y is positive, above the x axis. Where y is negative, below the x axis. Second is y is equal to x square plus 1 curve. So it's y is equal to x square curve, 1 unit shifted up. So this y is equal to x square curve is this. Okay, now shift it by 1 unit up. So this curve is going to be like this, parabola. Now we need to obviously find the point of intersection, and you see both curves are symmetric about y axis. Now third one is mod x is equal to 3, by the way, and the actual condition is lesser or equal to 3. It means x is minus 3 to 3. So x should be max to max 3 and min to min minus 3. So between x is equal to 3 and between x is equal to minus 3, the region should be. So x is equal to 3 will be a straight line parallel to y axis, and x is equal to minus 3 will be this line. Now region should be between the line. So left of this line, right of this line. Now decide for parabola. For parabola, which region need to be chosen? Here y is greater or equal to 0, lesser or equal to x square plus 1. Put 0 comma 0. So yes, 0 comma 0 is satisfying this equation. In equation. So the region should include 0 comma 0. So you have to take below the parabola. Then only 0 comma 0 will come in feasible region. So again, symmetricity. The whatever area we have, this is what area we have. We have to find the area of this region, entire region. Below the curve, below the parabola, below the line, and between x is equal to 3 and x is equal to minus 3. We definitely need this point of intersection. So for point of intersection, solve y is equal to 2x plus 1 line and y is equal to x square plus 1. For point of intersection, I will solve y is equal to 2x plus 1 and y is equal to x square plus 1. So x square is equal to 2x, x is equal to 0 or 2. At x equal to 0 they will meet, and x equal to 2 they will meet. So this is x is equal to 2. So to find this area, do one thing, you find area from 0 to 3 and do double of that. Area on right and area on left is same. So total area will be double of what? Double of area from 0 to 3. So from 0 to till 2, the area is below this parabola. So you have to use parabola from 0 to 2. Then from 2 to 3 you have to use this straight line. So from 0 to 2, I'll do y dot dx. So y is, this curve is x square plus 1. Y is equal to x square plus 1. So y is x square plus 1. Integration from area from 0 to 2 plus 2 to 3. 2 to 3. This area needed. This area needed. So that is under the line. And the line is y is equal to 2x plus 1 dot dx. Integrate karo and then get the answer. X square plus 1 का integration x cube by 3 plus x integration from 0 to 2 upper limit lower limit, and integration of 2x is x square plus x from 2 to 3, and that is going to be your answer. So a is equal to twice of 0 to 2, so it become 2 power 3, 8 by 3 plus 2, and lower limit will be, if I put x equal to 0, this will become 0. So 0 plus, put x equal to 3 over here, 3 square 9, 9 plus 3 12, minus lower limit is 12 minus 2 square 4, 4 plus 2 6, so 12 minus 6. So the answer would be 2 into 12 minus 6, 6, 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 8 by 3 24 plus 8 by 3, 24 by 8 by 3 means 32 by 3. So the answer is going to be 64 by 3. Option C is correct. So it was basic questions from area under the curve. Yes, Charanjit has doubt. Ask your doubt. Okay, so now I hope you got this question. It was a bit calculative. Definitely calculation will be there. Next, sum of a square of solution of this equation. Very easy question. Very easy question. It is as simple as quadratic is. It is just a quadratic, but they just put a mode over here. Means you need to form two cases over here. Open the mode, define the mode. Case 1. When mode changes definition, when quantity inside mode becomes 0. When quantity inside mode becomes 0, do 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. X will be equal to 3 by 2. So at 3 by 2 definition will change. So case 1 will be x is lesser than 3 by 2, and case 2 will be x is greater or equal to 3 by 2. Based on this, mode will open. So when x is less than 3 by 2, you take any number less than 3 by 2, let's say 0. Put 0 over here inside mode. 2 into 0 minus 3. The quantity is minus 3. I am not interested in minus 3 or minus 4, whatever it is. I am just interested in sign. Quantity inside mode is negative. So mode open with negative sign. One negative is already there. So negative, negative, positive. X square plus 2x minus 3 minus 4 is equal to 0. this is what we get. Now this is quadratic simple. Using quadratic formula, get the value of x. Minus b plus minus b square 4 minus 4a1 into c is minus 7 divided by 2a. So value of x will be minus 2 plus minus 7 for your 28 plus 4 32. 32 root is 4 root 2 by 2, which is minus 1 plus minus 2 root 2. Now again, in this case, you have to make sure you will accept only that answer which lies in this condition, we satisfy this condition, or I mean to say we take intersection with this. So which x is less than 3 by 2? If I take minus 1 plus 2 root 2, that is more than 3 by 2. 2 root 2 is how much? 1.4 into 2, almost 2.8. 2.8 minus 1 is 1.8. So 1.8 is more than 3 by 2. So plus sign I will not take. Only accepted answer will be minus 1 minus 2 root 2. That is less than 3 by 2. One answer accepted. Now when x is greater or equal to 3 by 2, then quantity inside mod will be, you take any number more than 3 by 2, let's say 10. 2 into 10, 20, 20 minus 3 is a positive number. When quantity inside mod is positive, mod open as it is. Mod open as it is. And this is again a simple quadratic. The root of this quadratic will be using quadratic formula minus b plus minus b square 4 minus 4ac by 2a. So x will be equal to 2 plus minus 4 plus 4 8, and root 8 is 2 root 2 by 2, which becomes 1 plus minus root 2. Again check with the original condition what we considered, take intersection with this. So which, there are two answers, 1 plus root 2 and 1 minus root 2. Which one is more than 3 by 2? Obviously 1 plus root 2. So 1 plus root 2 is accepted answer and 1 minus root 2 is rejected answer, because we need more than 3 by 2 wala answer. Now age question is asking sum of square of solution. So find the sum of square of solution. So sum of square means minus 1 minus 2 root 2 whole square plus 1 plus root 2 whole square. You will get the answer, which becomes 1 plus 8 plus 4 root 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 root 2. So it is 8 to 10, 12, 12 plus 6 root 2. 12 plus 6 root 2. In this, A option will be correct option. If they do plus sign, I think then here minus will come, right? So answer will be changed. So this is what this question is. Clear to everyone? Okay. Now moving on next. So it's a simple question. Just open the mode, define the mode, how mode will open, find out the where definition of mode change when quantity inside mode is 0. I mean 3 by 2 pe definition has to change. So one case for x less than 3 by 2, second case for x more than 3 by 2. For less than 3 by 2, mode open with negative sign when negative is already there. That's it. That's what you were supposed to do. Okay, the next, the relation, very easy question from relation. Even in NCRT, this question is there. Even if people haven't prepared for JEE exam, if he was doing just board, still he is able to answer this question. In NCRT, we find x minus y is equal to even. This question is there in NCRT. Here they change x plus y is equal to even. Very easy, very simple question. So we have to check which type of relation it is. First of all, check for reflexive. What reflexive demands? That a comma a, you take some 3 number a b c that belongs to set of what? We have set of, this is set of this integer. it is a relation R which is defined as it is set of order pair x comma y, and then where x and y both are integer, and the relation between x and y is the sum is x plus the sum is even. So whatever integer you pick up for x and y, different value of x and y, the sum should be even. Those ordered pair will be in relation R. So for reflexive, what we need to check? A comma A should be in relation R. Is it so? Let's check it out. If A comma A is in relation R, then A plus A, I mean x is also A, y is also A. The first element is x, second element is y. So A plus A should be even. Is it true? Can I say A plus A is even where A is integer? Integer plus integer is 2 integer. So whenever it comes 2, twice of an integer, yeah, that's even integer, na? So it's even integer. It means A comma A is in relation R. So reflexive, true. Then symmetric. In symmetric, the first consideration is, first we assume that A comma B is in relation R. That is our assumption. And that is true only when then this plus this. What is the relation between x and y? Sum of both should be even. I mean A plus B should be even. It is given to you. It is assumed. Then does that imply B comma A is also relation R? Does the first statement imply the second one? Yes. If A plus B is even, can't I say B plus A is also even? If B plus A is even, it means B comma A will be in relation R. So yes, symmetric also. Now coming to third one, transitive. Transitive. So for transitive, the first two assumption is A comma B is already assumed that it is in relation R. It means A plus B has to be an even number, then only A and B can be related in this way. Second is B comma C is also assumed in relation R. First two are assumption, third has to be implied by the first two assumption. So if B comma C is in relation R, then we can say B plus C also has to be another even integer. Now can I say A comma C will be also based on first two assumption? Can I say A comma C is also in relation R? Tell me, A comma C will be in relation R only if A plus C is even. So I have to prove A plus C is even, then I can say it is transitive. So let's check it out whether A plus C is even or not. Add both the equation. I will get A plus B 2B plus C is equal to even plus even क्या होता है? Even plus even is even number only. 2B, B is an integer, so 2B is a even integer. So right hand side is even, minus 2B, send 2B on other side. So A plus C is equal to even minus even is also an even number. So if A plus C is even number, then definitely A and C are related, or I can say A comma C lies in relation R. So it is symmetric also, reflexive also, transitive also. It means it is equivalence relation. Very simple, very easy question. So there are 4-5 questions which are very easy. Are you able to understand, everybody? Yes, lazy sort is saying equivalence. Your answer is absolutely correct. Yes. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Sure, lazy sorts. This is your next question. Try this. Again, very simple, just directly formula based kind of, we can say Newton-Leibniz rule, apply it, which you have studied in definite integration. So Leibniz rule allows us to differentiate the integration. So differentiate both sides with respect to x. So the question is 0 to x t into f of t dot dt is equal to x square into f of x. So Newton-Leibniz rule says replace the variable t by upper limit. I mean replace t with x. So x into f of x multiply by differentiation of upper limit. Upper limit का differentiation 1 minus apply write 0 at place of t. I'll get something into the differentiation of lower limit. Definition of 0 is 0. That's why I did not write what we have over here. Jarurat nahi hai na? Is equal to differentiate right hand side by product rule x square as it is fx ka differentiation f dash x plus fx as it is differentiation of x square is simple to x, and 1x you can cancel it from both sides. X gone, 1x gone, and from x square 1 power gone, 1 power left. So do you agree? Who is fx? Can I write it as a y? Definitely. And who is f dash x? dy by dx. This is our general notation, way of writing. So it is y is equal to x into f dash x is dy by dx plus 2 into y. Such a easy question. 2y minus y, only 1y. So it is minus y is equal to x into dy by dx. Variable separable. It is a combination of Newton, Leibniz and this differential equation. Two concepts are there, but both are very easy and simple concepts. Otherwise इतना easy बनना expect नहीं करा जाता कि इतना easy बनेगा differential equation. So separate the variable, send y on the side, it becomes dy by y, and dx and x send on left hand side, it becomes minus of dx by x. Integrate both sides. Integration of dx by x is ln x is equal to ln y plus constant I am assuming ln c, that is arbitrary constant. So it becomes minus x, sorry, let's do one thing, minus sign send in power, x raised to minus 1 is 1 by x is equal to cy. So xy is equal to cxy is equal to 1, by the way. Now to find the value of c, we have one condition over here, f2 is equal to 3. f2 is equal to 3 means when x is 2, y ka value is 3. Put x equal to 2, y is 3. Put x 2, y 3. So 6. 6c is equal to 1, c is equal to 1 by 6. So we got function xy is equal to 1 by c, and the value of 1 by c is 6, by the way. So xy is equal to 6. This is the solution of this differential equation. Now what we have to find? F of 6. F of 6 का मतलब क्या होता है? F of 6 means value of y when x is 6. Value of y when x is 6. Put x equal to 6 over here. What is y? When x is 6, what is y? Y is equal to 1. When x is 6, 6 by 6, y is 1. So answer is 1. A. Yes. Lazy sort. Correct answer. Sirisa also correct answer. Yes. Paper was easy. But this was such a easy question. Very easy question, by the way. If you know little bit of concept, even no calculation is there. You can't say it's difficult then. Next, NCR minus 1, 28 given, NCR 56 given. This kind of question I hope you did in starting of PNC, starting of binomial also. Very easy. Two condition, two unknown. How many unknown? Two unknown, N and R. Two unknown are there and two conditions are there. You can find N and R ka value and put over here and get the answer. That is one of the way. And some smart people also can do without finding N and R, they can directly guess 26. It's a value of what? So anybody, I want answer in comment box. NCR minus 1. What should be N and R? Directly, can you guess it? Add. No, legislate. Not add. Divide them. Add both. We can do, but that won't help much. It is 8C2. What is 8C2? 8 into 7 by 2, no? 28. Why to? So N is 8 and R minus 1 is 2 means R is 3. Let's verify this. What is 8C3? Is it 56 or not? 8C3. Kitna hota 56 hota na? 8C3. I hope people remember also. 876 into 5 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 5 factorial gone. Answer is 56. Yes. So it means directly you could have guessed it. The kind of dummy question, very easy question. Even board people can also do that. So N is 8, R is 3. Put that value into the required thing. We require NC, R plus 1 is equal to 8C 3 plus 1 4 8C4 कितना होता? Anybody in comment box? Divide by 4 factorial. 4 3 2 1 4 2 ja 8 6 3 2 ja 6, so it is 5 to 70 answer, right? Option B again easy, right? Clear everybody? Yes. So now, or if this doesn't come in your mind directly, if it doesn't click, then we have this way, na? NCR divided by NCR minus 1 is equal to N minus R plus 1 divided by R. This is the direct result, I hope, which you were supposed to remember. NCR 56 by this 28, 56 by 28, 2. This value is 2. This value is 2. So you got one relation in N and R. So N is equal to what? 3R minus 1. Use one more condition to find the value of R and N. So we are given with NCR minus 1 is equal to 28. Who is N? 3R minus 1. So simplify this. Use the formula of NCR is equal to 28. Now only one variable left, R, and find out the value of R. और अपन guess करने वाले लोग वो भी कर सकते हैं. R is equal to, who is satisfying this? R is equal to 3 obviously. अरे R is equal to 3 then 8. 9 minus 1 8. 8C2. Yes, 8C2 is 8 into 7 by 2. 28. So R is 3. When R is 3, put it over here. What is N? 8. The same thing we guessed already without solving. So the answer is 70. That's it. Done, guys? Yes. Yes, Risa, B is the correct one. Very good. Next one. Next question is the vertices of a trapezium lies on parabola y square is equal to 4x. बहुत प्यारा parabola है. Y square is equal to 4x. The most beautiful parabola. If you know the parabola chapter. Along the positive direction of x-axis, and its one of diagonal passes through 1, 0. Trapezium. A trapezium has the vertices where trapezium means two sides are parallel. In trapezium, two sides are parallel. So it's better if I draw vertically. Two sides are parallel. This is how I can draw a trapezium. Now trapezium ka one of the diagonal is passing through 1, 0. Who is 1, 0? Anybody? Y square is equal to 4ax. Compare with that, you will get a is equal to 1. Then it is a, 0. Who is at a, 0? What is the point a, 0? Anybody answer? Quick. What is a, 0? Yes, focus. Good. So it means the diagonal is passing through focus of the parabola. Okay, let's say this is a diagonal of this trapezium, and that is passing through focus. I mean a, 0, or I can say 1, 0, and its length of diagonal is 25 by 4. So this diagonal is, can I say it's a focal chord? Can I say it's a focal chord of? It's a focal chord of parabola. So length of focal chord of parabola. Length of focal chord of parabola. Anybody who can tell me the formula? A into t plus 1 by t whole square is what? 25 by 4. What is the value of a? 1. Then t plus 1 by t whole square is 25 by 4. Take root on both sides. It is 5 by 2. Now simple quadratic, take LCM t, transfer on both sides and get the value of t, and definitely t will be 2 plus 1 by 2. 2.5 na? That is it. 2.5. So t is 2. Parameter is 2. Then the 1 point is 80 square comma 280. That is a is 1. So 4 comma t is 2. 2 is 4. 4 comma 4 is the one of the point. Got it? And if one parameter, if parameter of one end is 2, as you know, for focal chord T1 T2 is -1, If parameter at one end is 2, then I mean T1 is 2, then T2 will be minus half. So parameter at other point is minus half. So the another end point will be, let's say P dash, opposite end point is, that is also A parameter square. I mean A is 1, so 1 by minus 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4, comma 280 A1, so 2 into T, do 2 into T, minus 1, so 1 by 4 comma minus 1. That is 2 end point of focal chord. So which point it should be? Then it should not be this. It should not be this diagonal. It was supposed to be this diagonal. Then got my point? This will be 4 comma 4, and other opposite point is 1 by 4 comma minus 1. As you know that parabola is symmetric about x axis. So if this point is x is 1 by 4, y coordinate is minus 1, means 1 unit below the x axis. So this point will be, this point will be x, same, y coordinate will be 1 unit up, 1 by 4 comma 1. This point is 4 comma 4, so this point will be 4 comma y coordinate is here 4, below the x axis y coordinate will be minus 4. So area is, we need sum of parallel sides. So this length is 4 plus 4, 8. This length is 8, and the length of this side is 1 unit up, 1 unit down, total 2. So length is 2. So area will be half of sum of parallel side. And sum of parallel side is 8 plus 2 into height. Height means I mean distance between the parallel sides. Distance between parallel side. I mean distance between this line and this line. How much this portion is? This one. Here x coordinate is 4. So here x coordinate is also 4. Here x is 4. And here x coordinate is 1 by 4. So here x is 1 by 4. So what is the distance? 4 minus 1 by 4. So that becomes 16 minus 1, 15. 15 into 10, 150 by this 4 to ja 8. So it is 75 by 4 square unit, which is in option A. Got it? Yes, 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 Sirisa, 2.5. Correct. Now, yes, definitely. Here 2 is also there, half is also the root. Yes, you can take both. Answer will be same. Right? Now, move on to the next one. A circle is there. This is equation of circle, na? X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fi plus c is equal to 0. This circle touches x axis at given point. This is a standard question, I can say. Formula based question, direct formula based question. I'll show you which formula. Y intercept is b given. Then you have to find the value of a and b in terms of alpha, beta, gamma. 3 conditions are there. A circle is there who is touching x axis at a comma 0, which is touching at x axis at a comma 0. The circle is touching x axis at a comma 0, and y intercept is how much? B unit. This is so thick. Y intercept is B unit. Okay, so this is what circle is. So here you can have again 2 methods. One is geometrically you can solve. If you don't know the geometry, if you don't want to draw the circle, still you can do the question with just formula. Y intercept ka length is B. Center is what? Minus of half of coefficient of x. Minus of half of what is coefficient of x? Minus alpha, comma. Minus of half of coefficient of y minus beta. That is center of circle. Which is alpha by 2, comma beta by 2. Chahiye to, otherwise we don't need even this. I'm just drawing diagram for you to do this question with this method 2, second method. You can use 2 methods over here. So what is x intercept? Sorry, y intercept ka value b. Formula for y intercept is twice of root over f square minus c is equal to b. That is y intercept. X intercept is how much? It is not cutting any intercept on x axis. If the circle is like this, then this much is x intercept. It's just touching. So x intercept is 0. X intercept is 0 means twice of root over g square minus c. That is the value of formula for x intercept. How much it is? 0. So g square is equal to c. Who is g square? C. X square plus y square, standard equation of circle, plus 2gx. So who is 2g? Minus alpha. Who is g then? Minus alpha by 2. G is minus alpha by 2. And then 2fy. Who is 2f? Minus beta and y. Plus this is c. So f, c का value is gamma. So it is alpha square is equal to 4 gamma if you require. Use this also. Twice of root over f. Who is f? 2f is minus beta. Then f is minus beta by 2. Square of it. Minus c, the constant of the circle, gamma is equal to what? B. Send 2 on the other side. Become b by 2. And then square of it. So b square by 4 minus gamma is equal to b square by 4. This is what we got. And one more lesson we can have now. We have 3 conditions. The circle is also passing through a comma 0. So a comma 0 point has to satisfy the equation of circle. Substitute a comma 0 over here. So one more condition is there. First simplify this. Multiply 4 on both sides. So beta square minus 4 gamma is equal to b square. By the way, question asks the value of b square and 2a in terms of alpha, beta, gamma. So what is the value of b square? Beta square minus 4 gamma. So definitely in answer b square, y coordinate is beta square minus 4 gamma, beta square minus 4 gamma, beta square minus 4 gamma. Either b is correct or d is correct. Let's identify which one is correct by getting the value of a. Now circle pass through a comma 0, substitute it over here. You will get circle pass through a comma 0 also, so that has to satisfy the equation of circle. So a square plus y is 0 minus a into alpha plus gamma is equal to 0. So it's a square minus a alpha. I want the value of a. This is quality of a in terms of alpha, beta, gamma. By the way, not alpha, beta, gamma. This 2a is written in terms of alpha, alpha, alpha. So convert only in terms of alpha, means put the value of gamma. What is the value of gamma? Alpha square by 4. So minus a alpha plus gamma is alpha square by 4 is equal to 0. And this is a minus alpha by 2 whole square. Check kar lo. Is this perfect square? A minus alpha by 2 whole square is equal to 0. Then what is value of a? Alpha by 2. They are asking 2a ka value. So 2a is alpha. So 2a is alpha and b square ka value is beta square minus 4 gamma. Beta square minus 4 gamma and 2a is alpha. Option B is correct. Got it? So this was bit simple question, directly formula based question. If you attended circle ke first 2 lecture, still you are able to do this question with 2 formulas, x intercept ka formula and y intercept ka formula. Got it? So 29th shift 2, how it will be? It will be same as the earlier shift was, nothing new है. अब सारे क्वेश्चन पहले ही मैं प्रेडिक्ट कर दूंगा तो फिर पेपर ही नहीं रहेगा ना, तो थोड़ा वेट करो 29 तक. What if I don't know the formula? If you don't know the formula, sorry, I have no answer. It means just simply you can't do this question, that's it. So formula at least you have to remember na. If you don't remember formula, then what you will remember? Formula तो basic step ना, first step, वो तो याद रखना ही पड़ेगा ना. Your question is like you are in 6th class and then you are saying, sir, what if I don't know 2 plus 3? You won't be able to solve the question, that's it. हाँ, तो next question is E1 है यार ये. E1 is x square by 9 plus y square 4 is equal to 25 by 4. Minor axis of EI, I can be 1, 2, 3, 4, is major axis of EI plus 1. काम कर तो, put I is equal to 1. E1 is major axis of, minor axis of E1 becomes major axis of E2. ऐसा question given है. And one more information was given in the question which is missing right now. And eccentricity of eccentricity of EI and EI plus 1 is same. That is mentioned in the question, don't worry, huh? I'm not writing it from my side. It is mentioned in the question, which is just missed here in typing. Okay, so this is the question. So if AI is the area of EI, A1 is the area of E1, A2 is the area of E2, A3 is the area of E3, and what they are asking? Sum of area till infinity. Okay, so this process goes till infinity. Can you guess a bit what kind of series it would be? Without finding value of even E2, A1, A2, can you guess this series is AP, GP, HP? क्या बनेगा? If I give you AP of infinite term, can you say its sum is finite? No. HP? No. Then after solving, definitely we'll get whether it's AP, GP or HP, but we have formula for only in one series for infinite term, that is GP. So it means ऐसा लगता है, it seems to us that it would be a GP. High probability is that it could be GP. Okay, so even is given to you. So write even in standard format, or divide by 4 by 25, or the send 25 by 4 on this side. I mean divide कर दो ना both side. This 4 by 25. So x square by 9 into 4 by 25 plus y square by 4 into 4 by 25 is equal to 1. So even is x square by 25 into 9 is 225 by 4 plus y square by 25 is equal to 1. That talking about eccentricity. So find it eccentricity. Eccentricity का formula. Which parabola it is? Horizontal one? Yes. This A is larger than B. So eccentricity is root over 1 minus B square by A square. The way of remembering is chota upon bada. Otherwise, this quantity inside root will be negative. So chota is 25 divided by the greater value is 225 by 4, which is 1 minus 25 9 ja. So 4 by 9, that is 5 by 9 root, which is root 5 by 3. That is eccentricity of this ellipse. A is per the question. If you want its diagram, the even has A. What is A of even? That is A square, that is B square. So if you want area of the first ellipse A1, A1 is area of even. Area of even is, area of ellipse is pi AB. Pi A, who is A? A square is 225 by 4. So A will be A square it is, and this is B square. So find A and B from here. So A will be 15 by 2. B कितना होगा? B will be 5. So it is 15 5 ja 75 pi by 2. That is value of A1, area 1. Now is per the question. This A1 is the even is the horizontal ellipse, and A is per the question minor axis of even. Who is the minor axis of even? Yeah, this is the minor axis of even. So, and this value of B is 5 from here. 5. A is 15 by 2. So this minor axis is going to act as a major axis for E2. So this becomes major axis of E2 and draw a hyperbola. So draw a parabola. No, again not parabola, hyperbola, ellipse. So this is how geometry will be. Again its minor axis is major axis of next ellipse. So and this sequence continues and so on. So what is value of B over here for this E2? So now I am doing calculation for E2. For E2, B I know itna 5. I have to find this A for area. So the formula of eccentricity is given to you. E is equal to root over 1 minus chota upon bada. Chota is, let's call it A dash. Let's call this A dash. A dash square by B square. B square is 25. And that value is given to you. Root 5 by 3. From here you will get A dash and we will get the area. So that is 20 square on both sides, no? So it will become 1 minus a dash square by 25 is equal to squaring is 5 by 9, and 1 minus 5 by 9 is 4 by 9 is equal to a dash square by 25. From here easily we can get the value of a dash, that is 5 to 10, 10 by 3. This is a dash. So area of this E2 will be, again pi AB, pi A means a dash, I call this a dash. A dash is 10 by 3 into B of this ellipse is 5, so it is 50 pi by 3. Obviously area should be less than the first one, area is decreasing. Now we can guess this is GP, by the way, because in GP also in sum of infinite term is possible, that's finite number, otherwise it won't be a finite. If it's AP it won't be finite. Or further you can go for one more calculation, A3, but not A. If you are smart enough you can guess this is going to be GP. So find out A2 by A1 ratio, common ratio of this GP. So A2 55 by 3, 50 pi by 3 divided by 70 pi by 75 pi by 2, pi gone, it is 50 into 2 by 3 into 75, cancel by 25, so it becomes 4 by 9. So R is 4 by 9, by the way. So this is going to be GP with common ratio 4 by 9. First term is A1, where it is, here it is. So use the formula simple, A divided by 1 minus R. So A1 plus A2 till infinity, outside there is a pi by pi, its value is pi by pi. So sum of infinite term of the GP is A divided by 1 minus R. A is what? First term is A1, A1 is 75 pi by 2, A1 divided by 1 minus R, R is 4 by 9. So this is what we'll get answer, pi gone, it is 5 into 75 by 2, 1 minus 4 by 9 is 5 by 9, simplify it, 5 into 75 to 9 by 2 into 5, 5 gone, it is 75 into 9 by 2, ये आपका आंसर आ जाएगा. Calculate it. So which answer should be? Definitely either A or D, huh? Denominator is 2, no? Or if you are not lazy enough, you can multiply this. So it is 75 into 9 is 750 minus 75, which is 675 by 2. 675 by 2. That is your answer. Absolutely correct. Srisa, absolutely correct. Yes, Srisa, even is equal to E2 is given to you. Very good. Yes, lazy sorts. So lazy sorts, identify its GP. Very good. Sir, you are Telugu or Hindi? I am neither Telugu, but yes, Hindi, but teaching in English. So now I am giving you 1 minute to think on this question. And this question is really easy question. Even if you have no idea of sequence series, no idea of any other chapter, थोड़ा बहुत maths तो पता ही होना चाहिए यार. N is equal to 1, N is equal to 2, that we require. So I hope I gave you enough hint. Try this. At least not answer, then at least give me the idea how this question will be done. Anybody who can tell me just method? I'm not Marathi. Anybody who can just tell me at least approach, what approach I should follow to solve this question? Very simple question. It's like they want to just give you 4 bonus marks. Then only they give this type of question. First method, which can be done by everybody. Put I is equal to 1. It's A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5. यही तो चाहिए. A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. How will find? Everybody knows value putting. Do at least value putting. Put n is equal to 1. A0 and A1 you already have. Put it over here. Similarly find A2. Put n is equal to 0. Put n is equal to 0 over here. In this equation you will get 3 A2 is equal to 5 A1 minus 2 A0. A0 is 0. So 3 A2 is equal to 5 A1. A1 is half. A2 is 5 by 6. In the same fashion, you can put n is equal to 1. Then you can put n is equal to 2. N is equal to 3. बस हो जाएगा आपका. Put n is equal to 3, you will get n A4, and put n is equal to 4, you will get A5. You will get all 4 values A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Substitute here, or addition सबको आता है, I hope. And this question is done. Right? That is one of the method. And this method can be used in this particular question only. If they write at place of 5, if they write 100, then 100 times finding this value manually is not feasible. You can't do that. So this clearly this question become easy when they put the value here. They kept a very small value, lesser value. But if the value is higher, then how this question will be done? That is one of the approach. The second approach could be, I hope you are done with Newton law in quality equation chapter. So it is 3an plus 2 minus 5an plus 1. Transfer everything on left hand side. Plus 2an is equal to 0. What Newton ji says? Newton says, it came in maths also, by the way, generally it is in physics, but Newton did not left any dimension of study. So here we assume Pn. Pn is, let's say, alpha raised power n, a alpha raised power n, or you say any value over here, p, let's suppose, plus q into beta raised power n. Then any quality equation can be written in terms of some coefficient into an plus 2, some coefficient into an plus 1 in decreasing order till an. And what they are? 3 minus 5, 2. They are the coefficients of quadratic ABC. Then the quadratic is corresponding to this quadratic is 3x square minus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. And its roots are alpha and beta. Who is alpha and beta? Root of this quadratic equation. That's what Newton says. Now, can we identify its root? So factorization is minus 3x minus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0, and take 3x common from here. It is x minus 1 minus 2 is common now. It is x minus 1 is equal to 0. So value of x will be 1 or 2 by 3. So 1 is alpha, 1 is beta. So let's suppose alpha is 1, beta is 2 by 3. Sir, can't I assume alpha is equal to 2 by 3 and beta is equal to 1? Yes, no issue, answer will be same. Substitute over here and you will get Pn is equal to P times Pn or An or whatever you can call according to question. P into alpha raised power n, 1 raised power n plus Q times beta raised power n, 2 by 3 raised power n. Now how many unknowns are there? 2 unknowns are there. I'll P and Q, and to find the value of P and Q we have A naught. Who is this A naught? An. Right now I assume Pn, so it's P naught then. So put n is equal to 0, you will get P0. P0 is 0 is equal to, I am putting n is equal to 0 now. So P plus Q, one equation. Second equation is put n is equal to 1 over here, P1. P1 means A1. Half is equal to P plus 2Q by 3 From here you can get the value of P and Q. P is equal to minus Q. So half is equal to minus Q plus 2Q by 3, which is minus Q by 3 is equal to 1 by 2. So value of Q will be equal to minus 3 by 2, right? Yes. You have P, you have Q, substitute here, you got the relation of AN, and what it is? AI. So at place of N, replace I. You will get AI, put sigma on that, and you will get a GP. ये एक GP बन जाएगा. That's it. So when N is higher, then you are supposed to do this question in this way only. But see, they want you this question. They wanted to give you this question as a offer, bonus question. इसके बिना भी हो जाएगा. Done. Easy. Sirisa, Sairam, hello. क्वेश्चन करना है हेलो के बजाय. नोइल, आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड इट. हाँ, यू कैन प्रेडिक्ट ना, तुम तो बता ही सकते हो. हाँ, a bag has 7 good and 3 defected orange. 7 good and 3 defected orange are there. मतलब जिसने ऑरेंज लिया ना, देख के नहीं लिया है, खराब ऑरेंज भी आ गया. 2 orange are chosen randomly. Randomly from this bag you are choosing 2 orange. Find the variance of oranges being defected. So this question belongs to probability. Very easy question. You have to find variance. So for that, draw the probability distribution table. So what is random variable over here? Orange being defected. If you are choosing 2 orange, how many orange can be defected? Maybe 0 orange defected, maybe 1 orange defected, maybe 2 orange defected. So who is random variable? Number of defected orange. Defected oranges. And the value of x could be maybe 0 number of defected orange I got, maybe 1 defected orange, maybe 2 defected orange. 3 तो नहीं हो सकता ना. हाँ, you only chosen 2 oranges. So here in this table I am writing random variable value and probability. When x is 0 means no defected orange. What is the probability of getting no defected orange out of this bag? In this bag 7 good oranges and 3 defected oranges are there. So you have to choose 0 defected orange. 0 defected orange means दोनों oranges should be good one. So out of 7, select 2 good orange, that is favorable case divided by total cases, 10C2 out of 10. Select any 2 oranges. Now I want 1 defected orange and 1 is good orange. Out of 7, select 1 good orange. Out of 3, select 1 defected orange. Divide by total number of ways to choose the oranges is 10C2. Now you want 2 defected orange. How many defected orange are there? 3. Out of 3 you want 2 defected. So 3C2 divide by total ways to select is 10C2. That is probability distribution. And from here you have to find variance. Simple formula is there. Directly formula based question. X bar. First find X bar. X bar is sigma pi xi. Similar to statistics. This into this 0. 1 into this is what? 7 3 is 21. 21 by 45. This is 7, this is 3, 21, and 10C2 is 10 into 9 by 2, 90 by 2, 45. So 21 by 45 plus xi pi, 2 into this, 2 into 3C2 ka value is 3 divided by 45. So 21 plus 3 to 6, 27 by 45, which you can simplify also by 9, 3 times 3 by 5. Now variance का formula is sigma pi xi square minus x bar whole square. Your question is done. Pi, this number, into xi square, 0 square into this 0, plus pi into 1 square. 1 square is 1 only, so only this term is left. 21 by 45 plus this xi into pi, xi square into pi. So 2 square is 4. 4 into this term. 4 into A, and how much this? 4 into A, which was 23 by 45. 23 by 45. That is value of your variance minus x bar square. X bar is 3 by 5 whole square. This is your answer. Huh? Can I say this is your answer? I hope you know squaring also, addition also. Now you can tell the answer also. Okay? Just calculate it. We'll get the answer. यहाँ छोड़ सकते हैं ना. I'm teaching maths, so I hope I can expect this much at least. Okay, this you will do. Done? Next. Okay. K1, K2 belongs to integer. There are two integer K1, K2. Then find the probability that iota raised for K1 plus iota raised for K2 is non-zero number. So you have to find probability. For probability, you select the total number of case. What are the different possibility to choose K1 and K2? Different number of ways to choose K1 and K2. You know iota raised power. We have four things. We have formulas also. Iota raised power 4n, 4n plus 1, 4n plus 2, and 4n plus 3. So power can be in this four format only. Either multiple of 4 or multiple of 4 plus remainder 1 or multiple of 4 plus remainder 2 or remainder 3. Iota raised for 4n का value is 1. इसका value is iota. This value is minus 1 and this is minus iota. They want some non-zero. तो एक काम करते हैं, first find some 0, then we'll separate from 1. Total number of feasible case in which sum is 0. Total case कितना होगा? How many total cases are there? Number of ways to choose K1 and K2. How many total combination can be there? K1 has 4 possibilities to choose, either 4n or this power or this power. 4 ways to choose the power. And K2 also has the 4 ways to choose the power. Total ways is 16 ways are there to choose power K1 and K2. Among that, in how many ways sum is 0? Non-zero पूछा. First identify in how many sum is 0. Sum 0. Sum will be 0 only when I do 1 and minus 1. I mean this first term is 1 and this is minus 1, or this is minus 1 or this is 1. So there are two ways to choose K1, either 1 or minus 1, and similarly 2 ways to choose K2 also, 1 and minus 1. So 2 2 ja 4. 2 कौन सा? 1 and minus 1 एक तो ये, and second one is iota and minus iota. Sum is also 0. So in how many cases sum of both the term is 0? First वाला term के पास possibility to choose is 1 or iota. Second one corresponding to that could be minus 1 and minus iota. So first one can be chosen 2 ways, second one can be also chosen in 2 ways. So 4 ways are there in which sum is 0. So how many among 16, in how many ways sum is non-zero? 12. Sum non-zero, number of ways is 12. तो आंसर क्या आ जाएगा? Probabilities. Favorable ways 12. We want some non-zero. Favorable ways 12 divided by total ways 16. Answer 3 by 4. A mixed question of probability and complex number. ऐसा कह सकते हैं. हालांकि कोई कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर का बहुत ज्यादा यूज नहीं है. वेरी सिंपल यूज इज देयर. राइट? ओके. नेक्स्ट, integration minus a to a, the standard result 96 x square plus cos x divided by 1 plus e raised power x dot dx. Get it answer, write in this format and compare alpha and beta and find the value of alpha plus beta. Okay, so how it can be done? You know this formula, minus a to a fx plus f of minus x. We can write in this way. 0 to a, this is how we can write fx if it's from minus a to a, right? Or you can use king and then add, apply king property, or then after that add it. So this given integration, let's call it I. This I will become is equal to 0 to pi by 2. F of x is 96 into 96 common है, we can take it outside. X square plus cos x divided by 1 plus e raised power x plus f of minus x. Replace x with minus x. You will get 96 into x square as it is. Cos of minus x is also cos x. Divide by 1 plus e raised power minus x. E raised power minus x is 1 by e raised power x, and which becomes e raised power x here. LCM ले लिया मैंने. I took LCM along with this, and then it becomes 0 to pi by 2. LCM is 1 plus e raised power x, and this part 96 x square plus cos x, 96 x square plus cos x is common in both. So I got 1 plus e raised power x into x square plus cos x, and this 96 I took outside. Cancel out. That is 96 0 to pi by 2 x square plus cos x. Simple integration. Now 96 x square का integration is x cube by 3. Cos x का integration is sin x. Limit is from 0 to pi by 2, so it becomes 96 into pi by 2 cube is pi cube by 2 raised power 3. 8 is 24 plus sin pi by 2 1 minus lower limit will be 0, so no need to write. So this becomes 4 pi cube plus 96 after simplification, and answer should be in terms of alpha pi cube. Who is alpha? 4. Beta 96. The alpha plus beta is, answer is 100. Correct? No, people are writing in Telugu, which I don't understand. Okay, no issue. You can, if you want me to understand your comment, write in English. Otherwise, sorry. Number of ways to form 5-digit number greater than 50,000. You have to write a 5-digit number. Okay, 5 places are there. Number should be more than 50,000. So definitely here it should be 5, or number should be more than 5. So the one case could be 5. Second case could be 6. Third case I can take. Number is 7. 8 is not available. And you have to use only these digits such that sum of first and last digit is not more than 8. I mean, it could be equal to 8 or less than 8. 8 cross nahi hona chahiye. Okay. Then the last digit could be, can I choose 0 over here? 5 plus 0, 5. Yes, it's less than 8. Or I can choose 1, 5 plus 1, 6, again less than 8. Or I can choose 2, or I can choose 3, 5 plus 3, 8. Can I choose 4? Anybody comments, can I choose 4? No. Yes, very good. 5, 4 ho jayega 9. That is not less than 8. So here we have 4 choices only, 0, 1, 2, 3. So number of ways to fill this place is 4. There is one consent in the question. Consent met. Now the 3 position you can fill without any consent. We have 8 digit. Among 8 you can choose any one digit over here. We can fill this place in 8 ways. Same over here, 8 ways. 8 ways. Total number, we start with 5, is how many? 8 cube into 4. But you want number more than 50,000. Can I say one of the number could be this? Yes. Among 8 raised to 3 into 4 number, there is one number who is exactly 50,000. Exactly 50,000. Now you want more than 50,000. So subtract that one number who was exactly 50,000. Start with 6. So last place could be 0, 1 or 2. 6 plus 2, 8. 3 you can't choose. 6, 3, 9 now. So you can't choose 3. So here number of ways to fill this place is 3. And here number of ways is 8, 8, 8 with no consent. Number, how many numbers are there who start with 6 and which is more than 50,000? Is 8 cube into 3. And here I can choose 0 or 1. 7, 1, 8. If I choose 2 over here, then 7, 2, 9, 9. Not required. So number of ways to fill this place is 2. Here number of ways is 8, 8, 8. So total way is 8 cube into 2. So what is the answer? Add all this. So answer should be, total number is 8 cube into 4 minus 1, we'll do at the end, minus 1, plus 8 cube into 3 plus 8 cube into 2 minus 1, which is 8 cube common, 4, 3, 7, 7, 2, 9 into 9 minus 1, and 8 cube is 2 raised power 9, 2 raised power 9 is 5 1 2 into 9 minus 1, और मल्टीप्लीकेशन कौन करेगा? आप लोग करेंगे यार. So 5 1 2 into 9 minus 1, that is your answer, and probably it will be 4607. Done? So that is the question. Moderate level question, we can say, yeah, medium level question from P and C. Clear, everybody? Now, next, fx is equal to 2 raised power x divided by 2 raised power x plus root 2 for all x belongs to R, and we want this type of question we did in function chapter. Sigma k is equal to 1 to 81 f of k by 82. ये चाहिए. So first we'll put k is equal to 1. So basically they're asking for f of 1 by 82 plus f of 2 by 82 plus f of 3 by 82 and so on till f of 80 by 82 plus f of 81 by 82. ये question है. Now when I can add these in function, we saw such kind of standard questions. Either it should be some sequence series, some sequence which is not visible from here. Fx is this, so it's not a standard sequence. Now the second way to try this question is, whenever we have this series, either we add first and second term. I mean some pairing should happen over there. So if we add in this kind of question, first and last term will get a constant. Second last, again same constant. Third last, same constant. Similarly, go on and make how many number of pair you can make. Okay, so find f of 1 by 82 plus f of 81 by 82 and add them and check it how much you are getting. If constant, then balle same way, second last, third last, all you will get same. F of 1 by 82, put x equal to 1 by 82 over here, you will get 2 raised power 1 by 2 divided by 2 raised power 1 by 2 plus root 2 plus 2 raised power 81 by 82 divided by 2 raised power 81 by 82 plus root 2, and the maths sir says it's 1. कह सकता हूं ना after addition, huh? So this is 1. Similarly, f of 2 by 82 plus f of second term and second last term, again you will get second last 80 by 82 is also 1. So how many pair of 1 you will get? From 1 to 81, how many terms are there? 81. So among 81 I can make 40 pair. So 80 term will be utilized, and the middle one will be the remaining term, that is single, not a pair, single term, huh? So the middle term will be, middle one will be 41 left, 41 right, 41th. So f of 41 by 82, this is the middle term. Find it out. X equal to 41 put kar do, 41 by 82. This is half. 41 by 82 is half. F of half. F of half ka value is 2 raised power half divided by, put x equal to half over there, and this become root 2 by root 2 plus root 2. 2 root 2 is 1 by 2. So 40 pair of 1 1, and then one alone single term in the middle is half. So sum is 40 into 1 plus half, 40 and half, 40.5, which is in option C. Yes, good Sirisa, absolutely correct. Yes, in this kind of question Sirisa, we find f of x plus f of 1 minus x. F of x means x from beginning, 1 minus x means x from the last. The sum will be constant, and in this question it's 1, right? Generally it will be constant, it could be 1 2 3, any number. Next, complex number. जिससे आप लोगों को डर लगता है, बट डरने वाला क्वेश्चन नहीं था. इट वॉज सिंपल क्वेश्चन. Z1 इज ए पॉइंट √3, 2 √2. Z2 mod Z2 and mod Z1, the ratio is given, relation is given. Argument of Z2, I mean angle made by Z2 point is angle made by Z1 plus pi by 6. Let's try to plot this question. Area of triangle made with the vertices Z1, Z2 and origin. Origin is here. Z1 is which point? √3, 2 √2. This is Z1 and this is Z1 vector, you can say. Angle made by this Z1 is not given to you. You can take any angle. And Z2 is also there over here. And angle made by Z2 is Z1 plus pi by 6. Pi by 6 add karna angle. In Z1 then we'll get Z2. You can use rotation theorem here also. By using the rotation theorem you can find Z2. Once you know Z1, Z2 and Z3 is given to you 0, 0. 3 vertices are given of triangle. Using determinant you can find its area. That is one of the way. Or another way is this triangle, area of triangle is half of length of two side, which is this length is mod Z1, this length is mod Z2 into sine of angle between these two side and done. Mod Z1 कितना है? Mod Z1 is √3 square plus this square 8 √11. So area is half into √11. Mod Z2 is √11 to √3 into sine 630 half. So answer is 1/4 into 11 into √3 11 √3 by 4 square unit is the answer. Simple question. Area of triangle, but they give this area of triangle question in terms of complex number. ठीक है, बट इतना कॉम्प्लेक्स बनाया नहीं इन्होंने. नेक्स्ट ITF. Again, even NCERT people can do this also. If you have done NCERT properly, you can do this question very easily. Try to convert sin inverse, cos inverse in terms of tan inverse. Sin inverse 3/4 perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Then in tan inverse, perpendicular 3 upon base. If perpendicular is 3, hypotenuse is 5, obviously base is 4 plus. This is also perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So in terms of tan inverse, it will be perpendicular upon base. Base is 12 plus. Similarly, same way, perpendicular hypotenuse. I want tan inverse perpendicular upon base over here. Perpendicular is 33 and base will be 65 square minus 33 square root, and that's going to become, and that's going to be 56. Again use tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula. Cos of tan inverse a plus tan inverse b is tan inverse a plus tan inverse a plus b by 1 minus a into b plus tan inverse 33 56. It is cos of. Now simplify this. LCM is 48. So it become 12 into 3 plus 5 into 4. And after simplification, it will be reciprocal of this. 56 by 33 after simplification plus tan inverse 33 by 56. This is tan inverse x plus this is cot inverse x. This is tan inverse x plus tan inverse 1 by x. How much it is? Pi by 2. And this is cos pi by 2. Very simple question. Cos pi by 2 is 0. Answer is A. Quite easy. Sir, please reply. Sir, if I prepare only today's shift paper, then will I able to attempt 10 questions tomorrow in overall? This is very subjective because I don't know what you have did in the entire year. If you were studying for entire year, then definitely yes. But if you are doing nothing for the entire year and you just coming here for this 3-hour lecture and then saying sir 10 question हो जाएगा क्या, तो who knows, either you or ऊपर वाला. The image of point P, the image question, this perpendicular distance, every year this question, these type of question is coming in JEE from 3D chapter. Image of this point in this line is this point, and find alpha plus beta plus gamma. I mean, simply you have to find image of this point in this line. Every year this question they're asking, just changing the data. They're just changing the data, and method to solve this question is assume any point on this line. Assume any point on this line. Let's call the point is A. And the way of assuming the any point on the line is, let's say it's equal to lambda, and value of x from here is x minus 1 by 2 is equal to lambda, then x is 2 lambda plus 1. So the point A can be assumed as a 2 lambda plus 1, comma y minus 2 by 1 is equal to lambda, then y is lambda plus 2. Similarly, z is lambda plus 1. As you know, this is mirror line, and here is object. फिजिक्स में बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ाते हैं सर, शायद क्या 100% श्योर अच्छे से पढ़ाते हैं, मैंने भी पढ़ा है. हाँ, so this point is known to you, this angle is 90 degree. Now I have to find dr of AP line and dr of this line. Both are perpendicular, so dot product 0. So what is dr of this line? Dr x2 minus x1. 2 lambda plus 1 minus 4. 2 lambda minus 3. Lambda plus 2 minus 4 is lambda minus 2. Lambda plus 1 minus 3 is 3. Lambda plus 1 minus 3 is lambda minus again 2. Now this is dr of the line AP, and dr of the given line is this. Take dot product 0. 2 lambda minus 3 into line ka dr is, I hope everybody knows this, 2 1 1. 2 1 1. Dot product 0 kar do. 2 lambda minus 3 into 2 plus lambda minus 2 into 1 plus lambda minus 2 into again 1 here. 2 1 1. Done. And the dot product should be 0. So 4 lambda, 1 lambda, 1 lambda, 6 lambda. Constant term is minus 6, minus 2, minus 8, minus 2, minus 10. Lambda is 10 by 6, I mean 5 by 3. If you know the lambda, you know the point A. Put 5 by 3 over here, it becomes 10 plus 3, 13 by 3. Put 5 by 3 over here, 5 by 3 plus 2, 6 plus 5, 11, 11 by 3, and then 5, 3, 8, 8 by 3. That is point A. Now you have to find its mirror image. Mirror image will be at the same distance below the mirror. This distance is equal. I don't have place over here. So that is mirror image point Q. So Q कैसे निकालेंगे? How will find Q? Midpoint formula. This point is alpha, beta, gamma. Alpha plus 4 by 2 is equal to this point A का coordinate. Similarly, beta plus 4 by 2 is equal to this coordinate. And the point Q I will be getting is double of this minus ये करना होता है. The shortcut is double of this minus 4. So 13 by 3 का double is 26 by 3 minus 4, 22 by 3 minus 4, and then 16 by 3 minus 3. That is alpha, beta, gamma. What question is asking? It's sum. Take sum of all three values and your answer will be, sum बोलो कितना होगा? Sum is 26 plus 22 plus 16. 2 to 4, 1, 5, 58 plus 6, 64 by 3 minus 8, 3, 11. 64 minus 33 by 3, so 31 by 3, where it is option D. So D is the correct answer. How is the paper today? We'll discuss at the end. Paper discussion is going on right now. So this is the end. So I would like to also invite Dharampal sir to answer your question whether paper was easy, tough or moderate. You can even attempt 4 questions tomorrow. Definitely 4 questions, 4 or 5 questions, sir, please. 4 or 5 questions in every paper in maths. You will see 4 or 5 questions are very easy, either formula based, very easy by even value putting also. Even if they have done properly NCERT na, 4 or 5 questions to pakka ho jayega. If you have put lot of bit effort for 1 year, then 10 क्वेश्चन तो yes I can expect कि minimum इतना तो हो ही जाएगा, and rest depends on your effort. Okay, now that's all from my side for maths.
Yes, sir. So maths paper
So-
looks lengthy.
It's always lengthy, we expect it,
Okay.
but it was not that lengthy as we expect. As compared to other shift, this paper was easy and short also.
Okay, just students, here we have discussed one small clarification I want to give. So here we talked about conservative forces, non-conservative forces, where conservative forces work done will be path independent and non-conservative forces will be path dependent. But here they asked is central force. For central force, as we all usually say, there might be some exceptions, but central forces, what we follow according to the NCERT is all central forces are, we consider them as conservative, which is not vice versa, but central forces, if they are conservative, so definitely it should be path independent. So this becomes a correct statement. So what we have to pick here, so statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. We should pick option B here. So this is what one clarification. So here what you should take, this is about central force, so which is conservative forces, we should follow path independent. Okay, so I hope you have seen the discussion and understood what the present trend is, and so I'll also invite the faculty so to have some discussion around what the things are going to be.
Yes, maths paper is, it's no doubt, sir, it's a lengthy. Obviously, it will take more than 1 hour.
But not that is expectation. We expect always it is always bit lengthy compared to other two subjects, but it was not that difficult or lengthy. Okay, ta. Or
Yes,
or I can
students,
say easier.
yes, students, so we collected a few questions from based on student memory. So those questions discussed so far. So chemistry point of view, my suggestion, those who are going to take tomorrow morning first session and second session after lunch break. So NCERT and your class notes. These are the two importance. Don't depend 100% only on NCERT for all three. Physical, organic, inorganic. Inorganic, yes, you can depend. But for physical and organic chemistry, I suggest better your teacher notes also. I wish you all the best, students. Now, chemistry part is not easy, not difficult. It's a moderate paper. And yes, average student can score around 16 to 18 questions. Okay, so those memory based topics before going to exam, for example, if you are going to take exam tomorrow, so evening time, one more time, those memory based topics all better to revise one more time. I wish you all the best, students.
Wish you all the best.
And
Thank you
coming
all.
to physics, so again as usual the paper is easy, and with just 2-3 questions we can see that they are little bit lengthy, but
Paper was literally easy, or it looks too easy to teacher only, or it's for students also.
for students also it is easy, sir, if
Okay,
you are
then
prepared.
it's fine.
Again they are not touching too much depth, so they are just going on the surface level
Yeah.
and testing the moderate things and easy things. Like few questions are moderate, 5 questions, remaining all 15 to 20 questions are easy. So like 20 questions they can easily solve.
20
It's a
question.
really good number.
Good
For
number.
physics,
Really good
It's a
number.
boosting.
Yes, yes.
Chemistry and
Great.
physics, if they help with maths, they can take it all.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
so all the best for your exam coming tomorrow.
Thank
All the
you
best,
all.
students.
Best of luck. Good luck.